Hey guys, good morning, good morning. Happy Thursday. One more day till Friday. Okay. Yeah, I just made that song up. I'm a genius, ain't I? Okay. Anyway, Charlie Girl, if you're listening, Charlie Girl says, don't worry about missing me yesterday. Let's just remember that I was a few minutes late, 3 minutes, by 3 minutes, the last time that you were there, so I can understand. Don't worry about it. Anyway, it's good to see you here. Okay, if you're still here. Gregory Schmeggery coming in with all the hearts. Thank you, Gregory. Thanks for being here. Oh, that's me. Okay. And Anonymous Patriot. I see your name got fixed. Awesome. All right. And of course, my Freddie. How you doing? Ooh, I have a pain. Frenette. Good morning, sweetie. How are you? Layla. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the Diet Coke. Hello. And I got it. And I'm drinking my coffee, which is almost gone because I only drink like not even a full cup usually. But, well, you know those little tiny ass cups they give you at, like, if you go to a breakfast place for coffee and they give you those little, I don't even know what the hell they are, but they're cups. I crazy story. I actually have one of those because I walked right out with it in my hand because some years ago I was sponsoring a young lady and we were gonna have like breakfast and also like we had certain reading material that was on the table. And they could tell that it was from what it was. The waitress was able to tell. And so I already knew what the deal was. She went batshit crazy, okay? She actually threw us out. I refused to pay for the coffee after that, and I took it with me. So yes, I have one of those little ones. And so I remember thinking, have you ever in your life, and apparently there was no manager to speak to at the time, being tossed out because you have a freaking, I'll put it out there, a book from a 12-step program? Yes. So I was helping this girl work on one of her steps, and like we were just, we came from a meeting and we were going to have breakfast. It wasn't like we were loitering or taking up a table at a busy restaurant just to sip on coffee and, use it as a library. That's not our intention. We ended up having to quickly find some place to go because we both had things to do. We ended up in a freaking McDonald's. So, anyway, so I have one of those little baby ass cups. It is disgusting. It was so rude. I tore them apart on everywhere I could review them. I don't even remember the name of the place, but trust me, if I did, I'd put it out there. Anyhow, I do, yeah. So I could tell already that that woman probably has a problem and thinks of us all as, people that are looking down on her. That that's a real thing, and it's just like, no, I would never look down on somebody. That's terrible. We always used to go for a coffee after a meeting. Right, Layla. And when you're working with somebody, it's like that. Like, let's go get, after the meeting, let's go get breakfast and, I've always been an early bird, so I liked the morning meetings the best. And, it was at the time that we could get together afterwards and work on her steps. And, we were in shock. Like, we were in so much shock that it was almost like you couldn't say anything. I made sure, though, as I got to the door, to turn around and say what I just said about her, that why she probably threw us out, so the whole place could hear it. But Yeah, I have one of those little ass cups. My boy, well, someone in my life uses it all the time. Okay, but I got a great Hello Kitty cup. And I'll be taking a picture of it and putting it on my community tab. You guys are like, great. I strive in life to reach the stars. What can I say? Sip and down. All right, and then of course I got my Diet Coke. All right, let's roll. All right, good morning, everybody. So let's see. I got Fredette. Okay, Anonymous Patriot. So for Anonymous, was it just a case of taking that quote thing out? Let's see. Fredette. Go, Freddie. Gregory Schmeggery. Layla G. Let's see. Lisa, the lovely Lisa, take it or leave it. Lisa's like, look, you take my shit or you just freaking take the hand and walk the hell away. I really think that's what her take it or leave it means. She don't fuck around. All right. And she's been blocked by many on Twitter. So she likes to speak her mind, guys. She likes to speak her mind. Oh my God, I've been watching the Closer Look, with Seth Meyers, and you know how he does the I don't know, his Trump imitations. And I don't know, all of a sudden I was just talking like that. Okay, cahoots, good morning. How are you? Pretty much, I don't know what happened. Weird, right? That's weird. I swear YouTube has a mind of their own. Okay. So today we're going to do what I was talking about yesterday, the overconsumption. Guys, I've never seen anything like this in my, it's gotten out of control. Like, I used to see it with just the makeup people on YouTube a little bit, but not to this extent. It's gotten to the point, though, that I feel like people are this picture is awful. I can't even look at it. Okay. I don't know why I changed it. So, don't you just love me how I have to jump, like Ann said, I'm here for the tangents. In the middle of it, I'm like, I hate this picture. I thought I liked it, but I hate it. Okay. The picture's better, but not in a circle. It ain't working. But, well, we're stuck with it today. All right. And yesterday, we had our Fernet getting spicy. That was spicy Fernet. Yikes. I wouldn't want to tangle with her. All right. So, yeah, the overconsumption, guys, is ridiculous. The overspending, the overbuying, and people literally are striving to be like this. Also, I saw this on a few things. Tell me why, children need mini fridges. Oh, I like that. Oh, Gregory, I just saw that. Thank you. It's always nice to have some Jill after I get off night shift. Total boost. Oh, thank you, Gregory. You really are a sweet guy. You really are. I am honored to have you here and that you have a wrench here. I really am. And Hussy, if you're out there anywhere, I finally realized what was going on because I've been so out of the loop trying to fix things like in the medical stuff. That I didn't realize that he wasn't doing Twitch, really. He was more here. So I have missed, everything. So I made sure I subbed and put my things on. Can't miss a Hussy, I know some of you have your feelings, but still, he's entertaining. All right, let's do it. So, anyway, I did put the people's names of the channels that we're going to be reacting from. There's 2. But I never saw anything to this degree of overspending. And what's really sad is just because you have it all looking pretty on shelves You have one face if it's makeup, or if it's, okay, how many handbags, no offense, Lisa. No, actually, I told you guys about Lisa. I don't even think she was here. So, I don't know why it came up, but I told you, she doesn't do that and then flex. What she does is she'll always have to get rid of one before she'll get one. She's not one of those, like, one of these people that have a serious, some of them have a for real addiction problem with shopping. And they justify it, in my opinion, and this is my opinion, I think they justify it by doing shopping like channels, or if they're into makeup or whatever. That's a very easy thing to hoard. Or just a bunch of crap from Marshalls and TJ Maxx and Home Goods. Have you ever known anybody or watched that show Hoarders or anything, where the house isn't disgusting, but the person has like so much? There's like a room where they throw all these bags, and there's clothes with tags on them, and it just piles up, and they're like, well, I'll sell it on eBay. Never makes its way to eBay. We all know it, right? So, Lisa said, oh, definitely. I think that there is an idea in people's head of making their personal house almost be like a store. Absolutely. It's and in my title I put, whose fault, like, where did this come from? I blame a lot of it on social media. I do. Because they're seeing it so much. You know what I mean, Lisa. I don't mean like, I know that sounded funny. It's hoarders, but the house is clean. Yeah, buying shit just to buy shit. Exactly. I mean, going into a TJ, I had to get this. I mean, it is so cute. Can you imagine spending like a bunch of money on a moisturizer just because, ready for this, it matches your purse? It looks cute in your purse. Who the hell is looking in your purse going, oh my God, the inside of your purse is adorable, ma'am? I mean, what? What? This is another one that I'm not going to be able to wrap my head around. Now, I told you guys that I was bad when it came to palettes, right? Yes. Like walking into a deli. You guys know my pet. Oh, here goes Anonymous Patriot. I love it. I love her. So yeah. Okay. So I decided, Jill, come on now. You're not even doing your makeup every single day. And, whereas there was a time I wouldn't even go to, like, get gas unless I had some, like, something on, Today I might throw on a mascara and, like, a lip oil and run out and do a few things. And that's it. But, it's time to declutter, and I've been really good. I besides that Glam Light Michaela palette, which I'm a little bit disappointed in. The colors were phenomenal, and I don't even like Michaela, but some of the stuff I have, it's like, are you gonna, like, be using this? You know what I mean? Like, really think about it. When was the last time you used this? So I am trying to rotate and use and not buy. But you'll never see me going, I take, like, okay, a $10 item. Let's say it's on Amazon. And it's so easy and quick to buy, right? But I'm the kind of person that will read every review. I will sit and ponder, unless it's something I already know that I want, or I am out of it and I'm repurchasing it, something like that, okay? So, let's It's all over in regular homes too, trust me. Yeah, I know. I know what you mean. And I like that comment though. It's hoarders, but the house is clean. Like I sound like a nut, but you know what I mean. I mean, it's not like they're. I mean, we've seen some of those episodes where like the floor's about to come down, the county or whatever is about to fling them out of their house, because it's so disgusting. You know, it's not like that, but they've got too much and everything's gonna go on eBay, right? And nothing ever gets there. And they're like, you've been saying that for 3 years, and I mean, some of the clothes at the bottom of the heap have been bought like 5 years ago. So yeah, some people have a real problem, all right? But what I'm seeing here is people are striving now to be like what they see on TikTok. It's unbelievable. It really is. So we're going to check out the and Lisa gets into homes. I just thought about that. Like she sees a lot of houses. Oh my God. Jesus. Okay. So yeah, they want it to look like a store. I mean, the knickknacks, the this, the that, and it's like, oh God. Hello Kitty clocks. All right, yeah, I say that because I want one. All right, let's just move on. We are going to, I have 2 videos that we are going to look at. One of them is the first one we're going to look at is by Drama Queen, spelt with a K. The names of the channels are in the description box. I subbed to this girl after seeing a few of her videos. I'm enjoying her content, so, you know. When people pass, it all ends up in a dumpster. That's the thing that a lot of people are having an issue with, Lisa. Yes. With all this plastic crap going into more plastic and more plastic, you know? It's like, how much plastic can a person use? A lot. All right. This one. I think this is it. Yeah. I like her. So if you guys don't, and yes, both people are Aussie. So for my Aussies out there, you got your accent. Whoever said that yesterday. Oh, it was Jason X. Okay. All right. So if you've ever watched her, she's pretty damn good. She could be a little bit dramatic, as you could tell, you know. Love it. But okay, let's put it on 1.25. All right.
My toddler's mini.
Oh yeah, restock my toddler's mini fridge with me. Now, you guys all know that one family that Doherty's, the Doherty dozen or whatever. She everything for her is content. Their food gets ice cold. Like if they get McDonald's, you know, they did the McDonald's for 24 hours. I don't think her kids even know what a vegetable is, to be honest. But so she'll set it all out. Who doesn't love ice cold, I don't know, chicken nuggets or ice cold burger, you know, ice cold fries that will never taste the same again if you put them in the fridge. It's just so damn wasteful. And it goes to the same thing she feeds her like 18-year-old. She'll feed a 4-year-old or 2-year-old or whatever old she's got. But the crazy thing is that it's all everything is for show, and she can write it all off. What's a write? Remember Seinfeld? Do you even know what a write-off is? Yeah, they write it off. But anyway, she does this. Loves to set them all up with their names on it and then fill it with the dumbest shit I ever saw that doesn't even need to be refrigerated. So you don't need to even plug it in. It's just so stupid. All right, let's go.
Any fridge with me. Amazon hates to see my overconsumptionist little butt wriggle my way through TikTok storefronts. Nobody understands that I need to have what's on Mommy Influencer 666 storefront. The only way my neurons will activate is if I have at least 10 deliveries per week at the minimum. So you can't criticize me because it's how I choose to cope with the fact that I feel like I don't have enough microplastics surrounding me at all times. I mean, it's necessary that my toddlers who cannot put together.
Also, those little plastic organizers that they just showed, I got a couple of those, not like that many, okay? And they're in different shapes. They were actually bought for me. And I actually use them for things I have. I didn't go out and buy things to put in them, which is something that I also cannot wrap my head around.
Together a sentence, have a mini fridge in their rooms to not only run up my power bill, but to teach them to consume, just like mommy. Restock this absolutely unnecessary thing for my toddler videos on TikTok are out of control at this point, and that's just me putting it very lightly because I am Drama Queen. We're pretty dramatic over here. You guys wouldn't get it. I feel emotions so heavy and so deep. Our never-ending consumption of stuff and things is now beginning to become a lot more of an issue than I think anybody could have planned for. With influencer parents now perpetuating a life that doesn't and shouldn't exist, period. I mean, when has it ever been necessary for a 4-year-old to have their own bathroom, but to live exactly how her mother does? That's a 4-year-old, babe. A common pattern that we're going to be seeing today is this idealized lifestyle that these influencer parents are pushing onto their children so early on that I really wouldn't be surprised when my channel turns 30 years old. It'll be, the world is ending tomorrow, guys, and it's out of control.
Today I'm restocking my 4-year-old's bathroom. I got her this toothpaste dispenser that is so cute.
This kind of privilege is something that I really do not agree with, because when I was a kid and I had to squeeze the toothpaste by myself, I had to really hold down its neck in a position where actual toothpaste would come out. Yeah, you remember that? Never mind having siblings and having to share a tube amongst each other, constantly having to deal with this crust from the last tooth.
First of all, do you see, guys, where they had the thing to put the toothpaste, like that little, whatever the hell it was, machine, some Amazon gadget? That's cool for somebody who maybe has an arthritis in their hands. Do you know what I mean? Something like that. But how is a 4-year-old even going to reach that? I mean, first of all, definitely step stool, okay? Why do I see I don't know, call me crazy, but I think a 4-year-old would love, I know 4-year-olds that would have loved to have kept playing with that and letting the toothpaste come out just for fun. Oh, that's right, Anonymous Patriot. I'm sorry, tangent. But yes, that's how you would know about them. Because of Clearwater. Oh my God, I forgot. That's their capital. Lisa, we sold our 4-bedroom home, live in a 2-bed, 2-bath, and this is Fernette. And I want nothing of excess, and I mean nothing. So Fernette is going for minimalist, and bravo. Freaking oh, man. Seriously. That's great. That's absolutely wonderful. Nothing that, you have, see, I want to follow this rule so bad. If I haven't used it in a certain amount of time, I don't need it. You know what I mean? And there should be a rule for different items. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's a skincare item. When was the last time I used this? Is this even expired? I mean, is this even, get rid of it, you know? I think, or have I even used this handbag? Have I used it even once? Why do I still have it? Donate it. It's never been used. Stuff like that. And I'm going to be honest here. I think that the reason that I have a problem with getting rid of, not buying, but getting rid of, okay, is because being in recovery, there was a time, I grew up with things, with stuff, like everybody does. But later on in life, came a point where I ended up with nothing. So if it happens, and it can happen to anyone. Doesn't matter what degrees you have. It doesn't matter what kind of family you came from, blah, 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 all that. It can happen to anyone, right? So I ended up where all my belongings that I owned were able to fit into a little, I'll never forget it, Tommy Hilfiger, little overnight bag if you're going to spend the night at someone's house. Everything I owned could fit in there with a lot of room left over. Okay? So now I have a problem when it comes to throwing things away. Do you know what I mean? Because in my sobriety now, over the years, I've accumulated belongings, believe it or not. I fixed a lot of the old messes that I had. My credit score is phenomenal. You change. But that is something I need to work on, is being able to toss shit away. So I like this. I live by that rule, Jill. Now I look for shit to toss. And you know what, Fernette? Thanks to you saying that, today I'm going to make sure that I throw away 5 items. At least 5 items. A minimum, and I'm going to stick to that. And I will give you guys an update tomorrow, okay? All right? So, thank you for that inspiration, Fernette. See, I love you all. You're the bomb. That's a major reason for many people. Oh, Lisa. Woot, 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 woot. Lisa just earned her a woot, woot. So did Fernette. Woot, 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 woot. Oh, yeah, they own Clearwater. Absolutely. They. And that's what we're leaving it at. Okay. Let's roll. So, this is what you do. You teach your child how to do it. I mean, come on.
Russianing. Being the only one to clean it, only just to come back to crust later. It's something these kids wouldn't get today. Am I right, Gen Z?
She's so weird.
Lols and lamels aside, though, genuinely, what is the point of an accessory like this? Drama Queen. Sometimes these devices are great for non-able-bodied people. Yeah, but this is an able-bodied 4-year-old. Okay, that's a problem. So I draw back to my original question. What is the point of something like this if not for the looks factor? Can the 4-year-old even reach that high? How many times a day are you gonna have to clean that thing? And why can't she just squeeze the toothpaste just like everybody else?
Then I got her a new tabletop organizer so I can
This is for a 4-year-old.
She loves to do her hair and paint her nails, so I put a few things in. She also loves to do her makeup, so I try to find clean makeup for her to try. And then in the drawer, I also added a few more makeup items and, of course, her favorite Laneige lip balm.
Of course.
Oh my God.
For a 4-year-old makes total sense.
Laneige
honestly,
for a
maybe
4-year-old,
it's my jealousy coming out. Because any time that I step foot into a Sephora or a Mecca Maxima,
put on my Burt's
big shout out to the
Bees.
yappers though that I have met inside of Mecca. You know exactly who you are. Yapping aside, whenever I'm in there and I'm buying makeup, because there are certain ingredients inside of cheaper makeup that doesn't really agree with my skin, and I have a very bad acne problem. You wouldn't have guessed, would ya? Would ya? Because I'm a magician. I feel bad even just buying a $15 travel size sample thing so I could see how how this kind of makeup product works
Yeah.
with my skin. And yes, I still use supermarket lip balms. Don't. Shout out Nivea. I'm sorry if I'm being
I
a
don't know
grouchy
what
Weenie
she
Hut
meant.
Junior frequenter, but a 4-year-old does not need all of this bullshit. Not even my bathroom as a 23-year-old looks anything like this. And I know, I'm just speaking for
Nobody's
myself
bathroom
here,
really
But
looks like
that kind of
that.
goes without saying that I feel as though this mother is trying to push her lifestyle onto her 4-year-old instead of letting her 4-year-old just be a kid. But hey, you gotta train them early, right? Become just another overconsumer just like mummy. Constantly being on the never-ending search for more stuff to buy, and consume.
Next, I got these pink
I mean, this again. Look, a makeup brush. This is again a 4-year-old. You see this? I wonder if this is an ad. A lot of brands and the Laneige. Who in the hell would get her a chapstick? You know, and the problem is, like, I was watching my friend's son on the tablet, and I want to say he's maybe 3. I don't even know if he's fully 3. He might be 3. And he is on there and just as good as an adult on there, right? So yeah, they are picking up on all this stuff. It's insane. A 4-year-old shouldn't even know what the hell Laneige is. And you know what? They need to bring back stores like Claire. Well, Claire's maybe not specifically for other reasons, but they need to bring something like that back. Because of social media, in my opinion, this has become a thing. Keep these kids out of freaking Sephora, please. Okay? All right. So, Anonymous says, my great-grandmother and grandfather were in the Depression and had food insecurity, so never threw shit out. I totally understand that. It's the same, like, kind of scenario, like how I was just saying. I went to having nothing, and it was shocking because, like, was doing so well. Oh, it was like I was flying high, racing and way past my friends and peers and stuff. And then one day, due to that disease of addiction, I completely hit the brakes, the emergency brake, stopped immediately. And then they all passed me. And yeah, it would hurt at first to see them online or something and their life and, but then I have to remember, choices I made, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I got to start not worrying about things, tangible items, Yes, it's nice to have, but the best thing you have is a roof over your head, family relationship that I didn't, true friends, stuff like that. Okay, there was some comments here. Okay, here are some more. Okay. Lisa said, back to Anonymous, misspelt, but we'll talk about that later. No, I'm just joking. Most hoarders have gone through a major loss event in their life and it triggers the hoarding. Exactly. Like a divorce, death, life change, poverty, etc. The things make them feel safe. Totally, and I get that. Oh, do I get that. This type of consumption we are watching, it is different. It's totally different. I agree, Lisa, with that. For a baby, right. And this is, I mean, come on. Is this really for your child? No. This is for the mother's satisfaction, And Thank you, Fernette. That makes more sense. Oh my God, my grandson would rather play with the boxes or open and shut the sliding doors. Just hilarious. I mean, it's like would I really want to pass down my, I don't know, buying all those pallets over a few years to, a child of mine or something, or to another child? No, I absolutely would not. I wouldn't want them to be like that. All right, let's go.
Canister so I could add in some floss picks, princess band-aids because they're the only
Oh
ones she'll
my
use.
God.
And I got her some new hair ties because she's been trying to do a ponytail on her own.
I'm seeing a big tangled hair.
So many
God.
things, so much stuff.
So many
I also
things.
got her a new pink toothbrush that I'm really excited about.
And there we have it, folks.
That
Take care of
she's
yourselves,
excited
and most
about.
Of all, love your... I got her a pink toothbrush that I'm really excited about. Yes, folks, none of the $30 lip balms, microfiber towels,
Look
or
at that
toothpaste
comment.
dispenser is for the daughter. No, it's purely to benefit the mother's aesthetic. Her
She's 4, not 24. That's great.
version of how she wants her daughter to be living. It's all about her. Mummy, mummy, mummy. And here's my thing, right? It's not that there's anything inherently wrong with wanting your child to learn healthy habits, such
Right.
as washing their faces and brushing their
Right.
teeth. It's
Right.
all about the way it's being gone on about.
Mhm.
A 4-year-old is already living the lifestyle of somebody
my
in their
Lord.
teenage years. And this obsession with pushing that onto a child is something that I will
It's
never
all about the
understand.
brand
Why are you
names,
wanting
too.
to have them grow up oh so quickly? Lil Sis just got out of her Pampers. I highly doubt that she has a favorite lip balm that costs $30. But maybe I'm just yapping though.
Lastly, I got her a soft pink bath mat and I wanted to put in some new shampoo and conditioner for her to try. Let me know if you want to see her reaction.
Oh, so I was right. It's not only just about this mummy influencer doing
Oh
it all
my
for her own
God,
personal
guys, look
aesthetics,
at
but
this.
for social media validation. I have to ask though, why would we need to see a 4-year-old's reaction to her mother putting a bunch of stuff and things in it? I don't care
She
about
made
a
sure
child's
she
reaction.
looked
I'm sorry, but I'm
excited.
not going to form a parasocial bond with your kid, ma'am. She's not an influencer like you, mum. She's a child. So let's kind of keep it that way. Something that strikes me
Also, I don't believe him in anymore. I mean, look, if some of you guys do it, that's one thing. But, that's up to you. But I personally don't think it's a good idea for people to be showing their children online. I just don't. I think it's a very, very bad idea.
strange about these influencer parents is that they are so desperate and insistent on total strangers fanning over their small children. These restocking videos were never about the 4-year-old. The reason this was done was all for social media traction, all about
Aesthetic.
participating in trends and not allowing a child to be
God.
just that, a child.
How
It's
many
like parents nowadays have the mantra of come out the womb and see your doom. But let's move on to restock my toddler's fridge with so-and-so aesthetic edition. May I be so kindly polite
Dear
to
Lord,
ask,
help
why
us
the
all.
does a toddler need their own mini fridge in their bedrooms? I couldn't think of
I
anything
don't
more
know.
out of touch than when I see these TikToks of parents aestheticizing their child's existence. Sure, it's really
Right,
cool to have your
and-
very own fridge in your bedroom as a child, but I don't really know if it's a good idea to be loading these mini fridges up with Prime. It's an
No.
energy drink. Or
Oh my
candy bars.
God.
And no, I am not one of those people who are like, oh, you can't feed your kids that because they'll get fat. If you are a longtime resident of Yappersville, my critiques are never about appearance. My issues with this are obviously quite personal because people who are very close to me in my personal life are currently going through mad issues right now due to their consumption of similar stuff that are shown in these TikToks. Hell, due to the years of energy drink abuse that I have done, I have heart palpitations, and that is scary. This TikToker in particular literally has a mini fridge for her toddler of different colors for different seasons and aesthetic.
Are you kidding me? For different seasons? Oh God, help me. Okay, yeah. I find it ridiculous to put Sprite and root beer and stuff like that in a young child's bedroom. I'm sorry, I just do. You know, on a Friday night, okay, have a little bit, but that's it. But I'm trying to look at my childhood and think, how hard was it to go downstairs and say, hey, can I have, or, you know what I'm saying? Jesus. It's just sick. I mean, I feel like they, you know, when people are scrolling through their TikTok, or even Instagram, you know, they're just going through, and it's become so normal. If you went back, say, 10 years ago or more and saw this kind of behavior, it would be like, what in the hell is this? And it would be like, oh my God, am I right? But, this is out of control, and it's become like we're numb to it. We don't even we're desensitized to it, and it's crazy. I'm I can't help but laugh at the lengths that some of these people are going through for content. I mean, everything in their life is nothing but content. Their child's health, behavior, everything is all about what kind of content mommy can put out. And I'm sorry, but I would hope that they're faking this, but we know they're not. And there are people who are watching this content and striving to be like that. You know, they're striving to be like that. Let me go into debt so that I can make my house look like a store, like Lisa said. And also, let's, you know, I want to make sure that my toddler's bathroom looks better than most adults' bathrooms. And let's make sure, and keep in mind, guys, that these people that you see doing this usually have money. Look at the backgrounds of their homes, okay? Or they have money from social media, or they come from money, or their husband has a great job, or whatever the situation is. Because this stuff costs money, okay? I mean, yeah, let me buy my 4-year-old a $30 lip balm. No. Here's a chapstick. Put this on. You want cherry? Great. I remember, you know, the thing was, what was it? Lip smack. Remember those lip smackers with the different flavors? Now, that, you would get like a whole set, okay? Well, something like that. Oh, that was normal. But you didn't have to have it in a plastic, beautiful container, put in a drawer, and oh, look how Anonymous, you're probably right. You hit the mark last time, so they're probably wrong. I think they're morons. But okay, you might be right. But you know, it's like, wow. Okay, let's go. This is just too much.
Think I'm telling fibs? Straight Yankee.
Oh, and FYI, speaking of, like, with sodas and stuff, the, my Diet Coke thing, we all know I love my Diet Coke, okay? But please, do not mix that with me sitting around drinking Diet Coke, like, all day. No. When I'm streaming, for some reason, I have to have Diet Coke. Nothing else works, okay? When I'm streaming, I gotta have the Diet Coke. As per the rest of the day, I have a rule. I have to drink a certain amount of water if I am to have any more Diet Coke. Sometimes I don't have any more Diet Coke. I'll just drink water, and depending on how much I drink, I might be able to do like a Crystal Light tea, you know? But please don't confuse my Diet Coke love for somebody who sits around drinking it all day, every day. No. Okay, let's go.
noodle messing you about. Okay, I'll stop. Only because
It's my
necessary
vice,
for me
my
to shut
one
up right
treat
now.
to
Why
myself.
has a toddler got a selection of different colored mini fridges? I am going to lose my mental. Take away these people's debit cards. They do not deserve money privileges anymore. My question whenever I see these restocking TikToks is, would this parent be doing oh so cool fun stuff for the kids if it wasn't for TikTok trends?
No.
Almost everything shown in this TikTok, bar the dips and candy, is from Amazon, taking out food from its plastic and putting it in even more plastic to put into the mini fridge that was originally marketed as a skincare fridge to keep stuff like masks and other
that's my
skincare at a
favorite
low
under eye
temperature, but
patch.
is now aimed at social media pilled parents who are just so focused on trying to curate this really fake image. Tell me, do you know anybody who has the money to be not only buying a mini fridge for a toddler, but to be restocking it every single other day?
No.
Not only where do you find the money for that,
Nor
but
would I
where
do
do
it
you
if
find
I
the
did.
time?
Hi,
That's
sweetie.
right, because all of these people are in privileged positions. What I especially hate about these videos are whenever they whip out these stupid ass mini ass could go down with half a gulp ass plastic bottles that are filled up with tap water or beverages that already come from its own plastic. See how very much unnecessary this all is? Not only are you going out of your way to buy snacks and drinks to put exclusively in these mini fridges, but going out of your way even further to buy all of this plastic to put things in that already came from plastic. And you want to know why my
Insane.
opinion
That's
stands
the
that all of
Socrates.
this is just
Yep.
for social media likes from people who think that this is good parenting? Imagine having to restock this every single morning. Having to go to the grocery store, buy the snacks, come home, get them out of the plastic, put them in even more plastic, put it in the fridge, tell little Jimmy, hey, this is probably not great if you eat this all right now. Then mummy, why did you give this all to me right now? I don't understand what's going on. And it's not like children are stupid, right? I was a child once and, you know, I was pretty dumb, but they don't really know self-control yet.
No,
And
you
again,
gotta
it's not like it's a
teach it
bad
to
thing
them.
to eat all of those snacks in one day because maybe these parents are anticipating for that to happen. But every day, I remember when it was a special occasion on Friday or Saturday nights to go out and
that's
get
like what I
sodas
said.
and snacks and play video games.
Right.
So, because me, personally, none of this food is surviving past
Hey,
the witching
T-girl.
hour. And here we go, yet again, with these just enough for a gulp drinks, and I just...
That is insane. Now that's insane. Little mini Stanleys. Oh, Jesus H. Okay. Hello, T-girl. Hold on a second. What the hell am I doing? Okay. Good morning. Yeah, well, obviously she's got, like, goth, or if you guys want to call it emo, whatever. She said before that she's got, acne, really bad acne problems, so she, you know, does what she has to do. Now, Fernette says, you know, when the toddlers in caps, Fernette's on a roll these last 2 days, woo! Okay, are at daycare, mind you guys, okay? They all compare their mini fridges, and she says they do. I don't doubt it. I saw this little story. Remember when I did like the thing on the Stanley Cups? People running and jumping over counters, and then after that, you saw it like everywhere, right? All right. Now, the thing is, they I'm sorry, I just lost it. When I did that thing on that, I'm totally lost what I was saying. Hold on. Okay, great. There was something I watched, and this little girl, had seen a cup that she really liked before Christmas. It was cute. It was pretty. And by the way, when you turned it upside down, it didn't leak. And Stanleys do, okay? FYI. But there was Stanley, you know? So come back from, you go back to school after your Christmas break and stuff, right? And holiday break, excuse me. I don't want to say just Christmas. Okay, so anyway, you come back, and she came home crying because the other kids, that's not a Stanley. and they all had Stanley cups. And that was just a cup that she liked. And now she's being picked on like, oh my God, you didn't get a Stanley? And when you're a kid, that hurts like a knife. Am I wrong? I mean, it's terrible. And I felt so bad. Why couldn't she have the cup that she liked without being picked on? And like, again, in the title, whose fault is this? I blame social media, and when it comes to the kids, not the adults, but the kids, I blame the parents / social media, depending on things. The 4-year-old's bathroom, I mean, that's all mom. That's all mom. And I totally believe that, Fernette, without a doubt. A daycare, comparing what's in their well, my mom put this in there in my mini fridge. I have an A&W. What does this say here? The pretties, the best mom, the cleanest house, the best behaved kids. All kids go on mission, go on missions. Oh, Mormons. Okay. I see what you guys were talking about. All right. Sorry. Have tons of kids, stay snatched, and it goes on and on. See, I didn't know that part about staying snatched and all that, but I think you are, yeah, I don't like to talk about religion. It is a very touchy subject, but I'm not going to say I'm not going to disagree with anything that's being said. I'm just going to keep moving, if you get my drift. Okay. Fernette says, my daughters are ridiculous. My son didn't care if he had shoes. Fernette, what about your salt and pepper sandwiches? Now you got a kid without shoes. I'm just joking. That was too funny. Salt and pepper sandwiches. You is something. Oh my God, you lit up. You guys crack me up though. Oh my God. Okay, let's go.
Are those mini Stanley cups with less than a quarter of a cup worth of liquid inside?
She's
At
always
this point,
gotta
it's
do
not
that.
even the convenience these parents are trying to offer their children. It's purely based on the current trends to show up on
look at
TikTok
the
so that
brand.
hopefully people will be fooled into buying these
for
unbelievably tiny
God's
Stanleys
sakes.
to be just like me. A dumbass. I mean, sorry, not a dumbass. I mean somebody who is trying to sell a certain lifestyle, but yeah. From my point of view, this is a completely unrealistic way to live your
Anonymous
life.
Patriot.
So don't feel bad that your life doesn't look as polished or voluminous like this TikToker's does. As far as we're concerned, they're probably just doing this for TikTok and they don't actually do this in their real lives. But as we're coming to see a theme here, it's that food is now becoming a currency and this sort of indicator of wealth and luxury. The time and preparation that goes into doing
What
something
in
like
the-
this for children every single day is a very strong indicator that you're pretty well off. I mean, as if the Smeg appliances in the background clearly didn't tell us that already. I get why these videos are consumed on such a large scale and why people say
Looked at my fridge and sighed. See, that's so sad. You see these people doing this stuff, and because you don't, and your fridge doesn't look like the inside of that person's fridge, you feel bad about yourself. What in the hell is going on? Like, I hope one day I could do this for my kids. Hello. Are you... Well, then you're an idiot. I don't know what else to say. I agree with that, Elisa. Absolutely. I agree with what you and Anonymous are talking about. But, oh wait, I don't even know what the hell I said but about. Okay. So the thing is, How many of you really think that these people that are doing that, like what they just showed, how many people think that they really live like that? Or is that just something they're doing for content? Because the time, I mean, it's, let's remember that poor guy that only made $4,000 on his one full minute TikTok, and it took him a whole hour to make. Remember him? Poor guy. I think Ann said that. Poor guy. I think it was Ann. But yeah. Oh God, I gotta update my thing. Don't forget, guys, just Jill, not affiliate code. You can save 15% on Ann Stan Designs. Okay, so I just don't know if I believe that some of these people actually live like this. And the sad part is that other people in real life yeah, right. You're so funny. I feel like these people in real life are striving to be like that. Like, you see, I looked at my fridge and sighed. And then this one, like, I hope one day I could do this for my kids. Are you out of your mind, lady? There's something wrong with your cranium. All right, let's go. Nah, bobblehead.
They find these videos really addictive. I'm not trained in the fields of psychology or what may go on inside of the brains of individuals who consume this kind of content, but I'm just taking my guesses here. You have so many people globally whose lives are so chaotic and unorganized that this has become a comfort for so many people. For me, doing tasks like this every day kind of stresses me out. Even meal prepping for my partner and I every other week because we're trying to get into our summer buds is stressful. It just is. I love cooking. Don't get me wrong, I can make a mean feed, but I don't always enjoy it. And there are a lot of people who idolize having that time, being that cool parent for their child that they never had. It would be awesome to afford all that fresh produce, buy top-of-the-range beverages, and supply healthy options for the kids.
That butter?
That consists of great nutritional content, so you're not constantly stressing out and thinking of what can I feed the kids quickly that is healthy enough for them so that they're constantly fed, and I'm not worrying and stressing about it. But this seems to be another instance of fridgescaping and aestheticizing literal food. Remember the fridgescaping video from a couple of weeks ago, and that one TikToker who is really big in that niche who did the whole Bridgerton themed fridge? Like, that was actually insane. All that to say, this is really not far from that. The excessive containers, the aesthetically pleasing produce placed into containers, and beverage dispensers as if it's a
FYI, as all that shit goes bad, I'm just being realistic. It was all just to make a freaking TikTok. God.
A fish and chip shop, but it doesn't end here. And if you thought it did, I feel very sorry for you right now. Stock my 8-year-old's mini fridge with me. A toddler doesn't need a mini fridge, and I'm sorry, but neither does an 8-year-old child. Talk to the hand, because I ain't listening. I'm just kidding. I may be a little bit of a, but I'm not really a cunt. I'm not sure if an 8-year-old needs all of these sodies right next to their bed, readily available at any time. And yes, this is coming from somebody who had an addiction to energy drinks and sodies for years. It only took me until 4 months ago to finally swear off the sodies. Not forever, but for the time being. I wasn't doing my liver well. People around me, they're having their health deteriorate because of their decisions that they made in their younger years. Or what about the sluggishness that you wake up in the morning with constantly? It's truly unmatched. As it was like, I was the kind of person who, as soon as I woke up, I went to go get a Pepsi or a Red Bull or a V or a Diet Coke. It didn't matter what it was.
Ooh, Diet Coke.
I was consuming that. So I'm not coming from a place of judging somebody for what they choose to consume, but we're talking about an 8-year-old here. So it's important to not only teach them healthy habits so they're not having problems like what I'm having currently or what my close people in my life are having currently. It's just kind of insane how much sugar is stuffed into this mini fridge, and having been a kid kid before, I would have known no bounds when it came to having access to so much at once like this. That's not to say that just because someone is 8 that they don't have any self-control, but why were all the options coming from the standpoint of a quote-unquote cool parent rather than a parent? And see, the pattern is only continuing. At the start of the video, we mentioned how this mother tries to force her lifestyle onto
Lisa,
her 4-year-old, but
Anonymous,
here we
read
have
my
this parent
comment.
who I'm guessing eats and drinks like this. Yeah, they're putting this on their child too. Not only pushing it onto a child, but pushing it onto a knows no better child. An 8-year-old doesn't have the capacity nor the capabilities just yet to make the quote-unquote right decisions, especially when it comes to what they're putting inside of their bodies. That's why following social media trends blindly,
Swedish
like
fish.
restock my kids'
Oh,
mini
she's
fridges
the
with
worst.
me, is really irresponsible on the parents' part because they're only thinking about the TikTok likes, the TikTok part, and not
Exactly.
their child. It especially doesn't make sense for people to be doing all of this at the moment, considering what the world is currently going through. Like, it ain't looking good, y'all.
And see, that's the other thing. People are striving, right, to be like that. Now, let's just talk about the price of groceries, okay? Let's just talk about that. I swear to you, you know. By the way, just say yes or no, yeah, if you read my comment, Anonymous and Lisa. Anyway, so here some people are struggling to buy what they need, absolutely need. And some of these people, and I call out, yes, the mother in the Doherty dozen, or what, I know I was doing it fast, honey. I'm sorry. About what you and Lisa were talking about. Anyway, so the fact of the matter is, when people see all this stuff, like I said, especially that mother on Doherty dozen, also that Bridgerton, that's so funny, Bridgerton fridge lady, let's be realistic. Most of that stuff goes bad and ends up in waste, while people are starving. Or, I mean, yes, there are people who are absolutely starving on the streets, okay? Secondly, there are people that can't even afford to buy their groceries, and they will go broke to make their fridge look nice. And at that point, I have to say, what comes first, chicken or the egg? You're a moron? Are you a moron because you're trying to follow this? In my opinion, abso-freaking-lutely, but that's a different topic. But, you know, the waste. I'm sorry, but, like, okay, Lisa, thank you. Hey, huge ass, coming on in with Diet Coke, whoop, whoop. It's good to see you. Good morning, honey. Yeah, so it's like so many freaking, just the waste is unbelievable. While the rest of us are like struggling. I go into a store, literally picking up just a few things. There's no way I walk out of there without spending at least $50. It's insane, okay? And I don't have some bougie food tastes, okay? I barely, to be honest, I don't really eat that much at all these days. And my appetite's been totally affected. So, anywho, it's insane how much it cost. And here they are showing you like this is normal. And as you scroll, you keep seeing it over and over and over and again. I love you, Anonymous. Thank you, T-Girl, for putting that up. This is the membership link, so if you want to join or gift a membership, I will be doing membership content, I believe Saturday, but definitely this weekend. It's not going to be makeup, okay? It's regular just content just for members, okay? We're going to talk some shit, all right? So, all right. Thank you, honey. All right. Completely unrelatable to... Yes. They've lost all freaking touch with what's happening out here. They're not relatable to their audiences. And to see those people... to see some of those comments, striving, or, oh, I looked at my fridge inside. It's unreal. It really is to me. It is, you know? So...
events that are taking place around the world that we feel so helpless and out of control over. But what about the cost of living crisis? What about the things that we're currently feeling right now? The rental market, let's not even bring that up. It is bogus. The TikTok we just watched didn't come from somebody who's got tons of money, just another person who has been heavily influenced by what they see and consume on TikTok. And to top all that off, we have a little bit of a new problem that's sticking its ugly little head out. In the caption of this video, it states that this fridge is being stocked for a 2-year-old. A 2-year-old has no business having a mini fridge, let alone being a whole parent spending an absurd amount of time and money on a fridge that most likely won't see next year, as they're not built to last like a standard fridge that you have in your kitchen. If you're wondering why our landfills genuinely cannot handle this level of consumerism, it's because we were never meant to live like this. People were never meant to be buying their 2-year-olds mini fridges. People were never meant to make their homes into hotels. People were never meant to be consuming so much stuff on this scale.
Okay, usually when I see somebody, when something comes out and I see somebody with every version, like the micellar water, there's like 4 versions, okay? I think PR. Now, it didn't look like they were the average sized bottle, okay? I got smart. I happened to have seen a really big bottle of the Garnier or whatever, the one I used, and I picked it up. I had a lot of CVS coupons, and my favorite CVS was closing, which was a damn shame because it's a stone's throw away. And that's where I get my medicine from. But that's another tangent that we need not go down. But anywho, the point is like, I think PR, but it looked maybe like they were the smaller versions. I'm not sure. Why do you have all of that? Because it looks cute in the drawer? I mean, it's... Okay. Calm down. Potato! How are you? I got a reason. What? My coworker has a Stanley Cup with a full-on back bag, like a backpack, accompanying it, and I want to puke. Oh, okay. One of those Stanley Cup bags or something. Backpack for Stanley, not a human. Oh my God, stop, Potato. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm unalive. Sorry, YouTube. Please. Okay. Let's roll.
Let alone plastics en masse. It's fine to want to be organized and have things in its own little spot. And this is also coming from somebody who is ultra organized and has to have things down.
Stuff.
My T's crossed and my I's dotted. Otherwise, if my routine is broken or I run into being not organized, I'm having a mental breakdown. But you can still be organized whilst having things in their original packaging. But Drama Queen, how am I going to store the 10 blueberries that I want to put in my toddler's mini fridge? You simply don't have a mini fridge for your toddler, and you keep the blueberries inside of its original packaging to give to your toddler.
That's
it's
just
a little bit lazy
talk.
at that point. I get it. You want your kid to have access to food at all times, so make that possible, because the mini fridge isn't apparent.
Well, I'm seeing morbidly obese children who end up maybe as quote-unquote influencers like their parents, and they'll be like a foodie or an Amber. I'm seeing that coming soon, you know. Keep a lookout, guys, in the years to come. The other thing is, as far as the one I can definitely make a statement on, the Doherty family, with all that crap that they do, the sugar that is fed to those kids is unbelievable, in my opinion. Unbelievable. I'm also not one of those, oh my God, you're gonna feed your kid that? Oh my God. You know, I'm not a crunchy person, whatever they call it. But come on now. Come on. And Stanley Cup nuts. Yes, they have 12 mini fridges. You are correct. Right, exactly. And it's just, she just loves doing that, all for show. And like I said before, it all goes to waste. I mean, let's be honest here. And they have a pantry filled with stuff that they have access to 24/7. How much of that food do you really think gets eaten? She loves, because to make those videos where she goes grocery shopping, and people watch it. She makes a lot of money off of those, and it's unreal. Okay, let's go. Hold on. Take this down so I could see if it's up. Okay, let's get through this one.
You are. The consumption of plastics
Oh,
is so
dear
normalized
God.
because it apparently shows your level of status on social media.
Wendy
And putting aside the
Listerines.
obvious consumption issues at hand here, is it not overwhelming for anybody else to see just how much stuff people think that they need? Like, it's not as if you have to restock your guest bathroom with all of the toiletries that you can think of for cousins staying over for 48 hours.
Hey guys, we're here in my guest bathroom because I have 10 cousins coming over to stay the weekend, and we need to restock the guest bath. Starting off with some toothbrushes and some different varieties.
Wow, 8 packs of toothbrushes when in reality you would only need about 5 if there are 10 cousins staying, especially if it happens that every single one of the cousins just forgot their toothbrushes.
My
I can just
God.
imagine people like this being like, don't even worry about bringing your toothbrush. Like, we got you all covered. Are they staying at your house or at a hotel?
Some toothpaste.
Are we buying an individual
Yep.
toothpaste for each cousin that's staying over for 2 days? I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like one toothpaste would have sufficed. Me personally, I bought 1 tube of toothpaste for the downstairs bathroom because my bedroom has a bathroom, and that will be staying there until it's gone. If a guest has forgotten their toothpaste, they can use the year-old toothpaste, okay?
Love
Then we're
it.
gonna add in some mouthwash.
4 bottles? Just for the weekend? Like,
No,
what are you
it's all
planning
for
to
aesthetic.
feed your guests? Roasted feces and tonsil stones?
So back in these squares, I'm gonna add some floss, few
Oh my
toothbrush
God.
covers.
Guaranteed these plastic
You don't
things.
need these things. You don't need these things. Like, what happened to guests just keeping their belongings in their stayover bag? I know that it's
Those plastic, organizer, divider, blah, blah, blahs, they must be like the #1 selling item on Amazon. I can guarantee it. Like I said, I have a few of them, not just those, but like different little things to put stuff in. But it was because it was needed, not because I want to go out and buy things to put in them. That is absurd, okay? Absurd. All for aesthetics. I need to, like, kind of get certain pictures hung, okay? And I haven't gotten to that. I have to have someone do that for me. And also, I've got to organize, like, my other, like, where a certain area of this, and I'm like, okay, let me think how I'm going to do this. But guess what? I'm not going to buy stuff. I have enough stuff. I just want to organize it, and throw stuff away. And I'm going to stick to that, throwing away 5 things. Thank you for the inspiration for that. But this is not for your cousins. This is for content. It looks like she went hog wild in the travel size section,
so much more convenient assigning a certain colored toothbrush protector for all of the same colored toothbrushes that you have for 10 people. But here's the thing, buying irrelevant, useless, disposable plastic as such is just promoting the production of shit like this. Yeah, you're not supposed to be catering to your cousins as if they're hotel guests. Yeah, I said it!
And some water-activated facial sponges.
Oh, for God's sake!
Patches in case they need them.
What?
Notice how these TikToks kind of make you feel like a piece of for not thinking of providing these things for guests that are staying over at your house.
My guest might have a blemish.
Nobody should be feeling that way,
Oh
actually.
my God.
It's entirely unrealistic to be buying all of this stuff for guests. But come on, all of those pimple patches for people who are going to be staying over for less than 24 hours. No, you're not a terrible person or a crap host for not going all out and doing this for your guests, as it's unnecessary and abnormal at that.
Moving over to this bin, I'm gonna add in a few makeup wipes.
I can't take it.
This little container will hold the micellar water. Next bin, I'm gonna add in a few scrubs.
I have
Back here, we're gonna add in some
a
body
few. I have one
Next bin
of
will
those.
be some body soap bars.
And it's okay.
So you're telling me the body scrub wasn't enough? Neither was the body wash, but the bars of soap?
Then in this bin, we'll have these little cute mini native deodorants.
Know if this person has some pretty stinky negative to the nose cousins. But I mean, surely they would have brought their own deodorant.
I'm gonna add in a couple of these anti-friction sticks. This bin will be the hair bin, adding in some dry shampoo, some hairbrushes.
I can't.
On the side, we'll add in a couple hair clips.
What?
Some hair products. This is a wave spray and some hair oil.
Okay, I'm dead.
This is the final look of what
alive.
the guest bath drawer looks like. I hope they love it. I know they will. And I finished it just in time.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but
Just
you do
in
not
time for what? The end of the world? I mean, come on. Mighty patches. First of all, I'd be insulted. I'm not gonna lie, okay? Also, am I wrong? Let me know if I am, but I believe that native is a, what do you call it? One of those, oh God, natural, or doesn't have sulfur in it or something like that, deodorants. And you have to, there's stuff you have to do before you get to that point, you know, like, of using it, I think, you know, but why do I think I got that once in a long time ago, a mini one like that in some little box. I can't even remember. Didn't they have like a birch box? I don't know what the hell. But no, it wasn't happening. It wasn't happening. There you go, huge ass. Now, Potato said she uses like her old iPhone boxes that are sturdy enough to put things in, and it works the same. Bravo. I actually made a box that I had, like, that, I don't know, it contained something. And I, like, ripped off the top stuff, and I made it just, like, you know, for my, like, for little barrettes, like those, like, black barrettes. So, yeah, and I just keep them in there. Why do I need to go out and purchase something when I already have something that holds it and everything's good, you know? And I was actually proud of myself for thinking of something like that. Okay? All right. So, another thing I did was, I mean, now I do have, like, a bunch of trash cans. One in the bathroom here I got, and then, like, two in the rest of the room. But I have taken a coffee container, like one of the plastic, like, Folgers or something ones, and I put these little teeny bags in them, and that was, like, my trash for, like, my vanity area. Was it so pretty? No. But did it work? Yes. And that's where I would tap off, like, my brushes into, you know, stuff like that, and throw away little things, and it works. So, you know, you don't have to go out and do the stuff. And also, I made it look nice. I put something around it, blah, blah, blah. Okay. You know what? So we saw all this. Let's move on to the next video, okay? Now the next one is our girl, Caitlin, okay? And Powlowski. Shout out. She's a great channel. This again, like I said, their names is also the name of their channels, and it's in the description, okay, box. So, I just knocked a whole bunch of shit over. Did I? No, I don't think so. Okay, good. All right, Jill, what are you doing? Have you ever asked yourself, Jill, what the hell are you doing? Send Jill a carton. What the hell is a carton of Diet Coke? Carton. Thank you, though, T-Girl. Shoebox wrapped in wrapping paper. Okay, little bit of twine, dollar store. There you go. You got something else you could use, right, to organize. This, please, okay. Okay, yeah, that's what this one is. This is, okay. I really like this woman. If you don't watch her, you might want to check her out. This is the second time I'm reacting to her videos, so I'm hoping not to do that again for a while. I don't like, look at this, okay, on the front. Kim Kardashian guesses how many Balenciaga whatever, bags are in her collection. But did I say it? Whatever. I know I just had that totally wrong. I don't have my glasses on either. Okay, so, and setting spray, brand by brand. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, I see, like, sometimes I'll have, like, backups of setting sprays, So, yeah, I have, like, a drawer that has, maybe 2 in there, because I use 2 different kinds. One to put stuff on my eyes. Don't ask. That would be this one. And one to spray on my face. This is ridiculous. Whatever in the hell this is. You're never going to get through it all. Okay, let's go.
To blame for the shopping addiction crisis, the shopping addiction phenomenon that we are seeing on social media. The shopping addiction that I believe to be now considered a normalized level and an aspirational level of consumption for everyday individuals. I personally believe that influencers, especially those that fall under the category of the shopping channel, do perpetuate shopping addictions, not only for themselves, but for the viewers and other influencers to follow suit. And this has got me thinking, I'd love to hear from you in the comments down below. Do you think it's like a chicken or the egg situation? Do you think that everyday women who had a problem with overconsumption, compulsive spending, shopping addictions, then became influencers? Or do you think that these everyday women became influencers and then the influencing career led them to have a shopping addiction? I am not holier than thou, okay? This was me. This was me, just in a different form if you've been here on my channel for quite some time. And for today's video, I'm going to be focusing solely on one specific creator, because she has actually come out herself and openly admitted to having a problem with shopping, to go so far as to call herself a shopping addict. Her name is Brooklyn, and her biggest platform is on TikTok. And before we get into today's video, I do want to say, I actually applaud Brooklyn. I applaud her for having the courage to admit something like this, because let me tell you, a lot of influencers, a lot of people on social media would never admit this. So like I mentioned, Brooklyn's biggest community is on TikTok. She has a whopping 2.6 million TikTok followers at the time of filming today's video. And over on TikTok, you can join her for almost daily videos regarding shopping, consumption.
Sorry, guys. That's 2.6 million people that are striving to get, like, a bunch of Dollar Tree junk. Okay. If you dip out or something, just so you know, this girl actually has blankets upon blankets on hangers, like the way you would put pants on a regular hanger, like, she's got them like that. How? Okay, look, if you are only doing the that and collecting them, okay. But she goes way beyond, okay?
Hauls. She is a full-time content creator. She refers to herself as a shopping channel. Brooke's handle on most of her social media accounts, including TikTok, is Brooke the Shopaholic. However, I think sometime within the last year, she actually added to her bio of her TikTok specifically, your favorite recovering shopaholic. I didn't really go any further back than a year, but from what I could see, for the last year, she has openly been admitting to having a problem with shopping.
Anonymous.
I'm not just a I'm a with a backstory.
And I really only think it's made worse by the fact that she has created an entire brand around shopping, and her audience, in a way, acts as enablers. They enable her unhealthy overconsumption. She technically makes an income off of her addiction. I want to share the videos first where she actually opens up and talks about her shopping addiction. I don't know if we're going to get to all of them. There's like 4 or 5 that I found from the last year, but I just want to share some of them with you.
I have a fucking problem. This is all the shopping that I've done within the last 2 to 3 weeks. I think this is going to be my biggest haul. The bigger the haul, the more trashed my mental health is.
I'm almost positive that I manifested myself into a shopping addict because when I first started TikTok, my niche was shopping. Back when TikTok was first blowing up, I was getting so many views by making shopping content, and I loved shopping. So I basically enabled myself into shopping because I would tell myself like, oh, I'm gonna make content from it. So my weekly trips shopping that like I would normally do turned into daily shopping trips, and everybody knew me as like the girl with the hauls. One day I was sitting with Lewis, who is my baby daddy, and I was like, I need to change my screen name. And he was like, why don't you just call yourself Brooke the Shopaholic, because you're literally a shopaholic. And I was like, oh my God, that's a genius idea. So that is how I changed my screen name. Honestly, this is where I think my like addiction maybe kicked off, if you will. Because growing up, I lived with my dad, and financially, he wasn't doing that great. So whenever we would go to the store and I would ask for something, he would say no, not because he didn't want to get it for me, but because like we genuinely couldn't afford it. If there's one thing that I've learned about this entire journey, that there's no point where you're gonna get and you're gonna be like, oh, this is finally not an addiction. It's more of like a marathon, you know? It's just trying to make the best decisions and trying to shop.
A marathon trying to make the best decisions? What? That didn't even make sense. That was word salad. And not just word salad, but that was excuse. Now, look at the background. Look at her home. She's got a very nice home. And, you know, again, somebody that's got the money to do this. But you're still causing so much, oh God, crap. You know... You know how I was telling you guys I'm on the Vine program on Amazon? It got to the point where I said to myself, you know what? If I really don't need this, just because it's free, I am not going to get it. Because I can't stand it anymore. You know, all this crap, you know, coming in. Something I'll never use, you know. It's just it becomes ridiculous, and that's free. I guess she considers her money, you know, play money. Off topic, but weren't you supposed to do? Yeah, I was sick, and she also got busy. So yeah, no, you didn't miss it. We're rescheduling it. So yeah. I that's why I was gone for a couple of days. I wasn't well. Sorry. And again, like I said, she too got very busy. So don't worry, honey. Don't you worry. You all will know. Okay. So Balenciaga can't remember the language, but it means Baal is king. Baal is the god of... Oh, God. I'm not going to even finish that one. You're hilarious. Just... Oh, God. Nah, I understood what she meant. It's a marathon, not a sprint, meaning there's no quick fix. Ah, okay. Okay, good comment. Woo, woo. Sorry you didn't. Oh, thank you, T-Girl. Yeah, I have a chronic illness. I try not to talk about it, though. That's why I like to have a good laugh, She's probably bored. She needs a hobby. I see. Exactly. I'll give you that, Anonymous. You sure do. Speak the truth. And you're hilarious. Yep. The thing is, once I heard that growing up, there was her parents didn't have much money, so whatever, she didn't really get much. That's, in my opinion, her key. For all we know, too, she could have had some type of trauma that she's not going to talk about on here, and I get that. I totally get that. Okay? So there's all kinds of reasons why people have addictions to anything, whatever it may be. It's like, I used to say, it's like a vacation from yourself. You know what I mean? It's crazy. But I think all that chaos, all that stuff, she's trying to fill something, but also it shows her mental state is like a total mess. You know what I'm saying? And T-Girl, you don't have to worry about off topic. Look who you're talking to. I'm the queen of off topic. Okay? I don't want to go to gym. That was my meltdown. Thank you. Going to get dressed now for the gym. All right, you Jazz. I hope you're not leaving completely. Just, don't you want to hear my voice? My soothing, annoying voice going. Oh, you're fine. I know what you mean, though, because I have, that problem. It's a medicine that I've been on, and I've been on it for a few years, and it causes, that's a side effect, they told me, of it. It drives me crazy. Okay. And yes, Anonymous, oops. Whoa. Oh, okay. Okay, we're back in business. All I did was hit the wrong thing. Okay, so let's go.
Up for the right reasons and not because I'm bored, depressed,
angry,
happy, sad,
She's calling herself now, Brooke, the recovering shopaholic. Yet I don't really see too much recovering. Let's see if there is, because I think this woman has... Caitlin had actually, seen or checked or whatever. I have a problem getting into the Instagram. I forgot, certain things. All right.
Broke.
Now, I might have cut some of that out because it was 5 minutes long, but you can go pursue this if I didn't show it in its entirety. I want to say just a few things that stand out to me. One, I frigging love Brooke. She seems lovely, doesn't she? And I think, strangely, psychoanalyze me if you want, I think I see a part of myself in her. Not even necessarily a part of my old self.
Oh, that'll be
I see
coming
who I
in.
know I still potentially have the ability to become if I don't check myself. Because she did say that, and I think a lot of people laugh and scoff over shopping addictions and food addictions because they don't necessarily consider it to be a real addiction. I do. When it comes to things like alcohol and gambling and things like that, you abstain completely. You can't necessarily abstain from shopping or abstain from eating. It's things that you have to do to survive and live in this world. I now believe that I am not a shopping addict, but I'm also aware that if something really bad happened in my life, I don't like to think about these things.
So
that is when I'm most vulnerable. So I know that I need to check myself. I need to remain disciplined. I also want to mention, she talked quite a lot about her upbringing. I will be touching more on this later, because I do believe that your childhood and how you grew up can have a lot to do with it. Again, going back to my point as well, in this video, she mentioned her identity. She's changing her TikTok handle and almost enabling herself. She's very self-aware, I think, of what she is and who she is and how this has come about. I think she's just still kind of stuck at that point and having trouble progressing. And I think her social media following and her business is part of the reason why she's having trouble. However, I look at a lot of stuff, like, again, someone's trash is another woman's treasure, I suppose. I look at this and I'm just like, it's just a bunch of it's a bunch of crap.
Like, yeah, what?
And again, somebody may look at the things that I used to collect or still enjoy in more moderation and think it's freaking worthless and stupid.
Oh my God,
like,
help us all.
ridiculous.
Now,
So we're
what
getting
does
kind of
she
sense for
need
who
those
Brooke is,
list things
what kind of things she
for?
enjoys, what she likes. As you can see, she loves to collect these things. I do also want to get into the conversation of collection versus shopping addiction.
Mm-hmm.
Is it just a way people kind of warrant their unhealthy spending habits? I want to talk more on that later. I want to show you this particular haul that was her New Year's haul. This was her first haul of the year that she claimed.
Okay. Before, when they showed her coming in and putting something down or whatever, the room, the aesthetic looked fantastic, right? It did. I'm not gonna lie. And I love that little pink thing, majiggy. I really do. Now, the thing is, though, okay, that it looks nice, but that, how do I say this? It's like just filled with junk. A lot of it's junk, you know? And also, if it's perfumes or if it's, you know, whatever, she's never going to get through it all before it goes bad, you know? Because perfumes do go bad sometimes, and the scent changes, you know? I always try to stay on top of that, you know? But there's like ones that I baby, you know? I don't know why I do that. That's another issue I have. Okay, so, I mean, she gets all these little... see, like the handbags and the, I mean, look at all those, what? It's just unnecessary. It's, and I had to get this because it is just so cute. Like that kind of shit, you know? Right, it's, right, and you being a minimalist, you know, Franette, it's, this, yeah, must be your... I'd be selling shit on Poshmark quick, fast, and in a hurry. Actually, not even Poshmark. They take way too much cut. I'd be selling it on, there's a couple of other places like eBay and I don't know. There's a few other places. I'd be on every, even if I had to do on Poshmark, yeah, I'd be everywhere getting rid of a lot of this nonsense. I mean, really. Handbags that she may or may not use. I mean, how long? It's like asking a toddler at McDonald's, what would you like? You ever get behind somebody like that? And you're like, they're two. Just order for them. Period. You never ask a little toddler what they want. They don't know. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, oh my God, come on. Well, I'm like, oh my God, come on. You know? Ugh. T-Girl just dropped Anne's store. I know they frown a little bit upon other, I did see something somewhere that they do frown upon, you know, other, you know, thingamajiggies, other links to other places on your chat, but, just leave that one. But, yeah, but also check out her channel and you'll definitely see it there, you know? Okay, let's go.
She purchased a lot of these things in December. We're going to watch it a little bit faster in double time. Just it's a 5-minute haul, so we got to kind of speed this up.
Happy New Year. New Year, same me, but better me. I wanted to start 2024 off with a haul, not just any haul, a huge freaking haul from the last 2 weeks of December. This is everything that I got. Let's go through it quickly. Please watch this haul till the very end because I'm going to be giving away something. So the first place that I went shopping was Poshmark. Do you see those little two Hello Kitty pictures? I love them. And then I went on Instagram and I saw that they had more. So I went on Poshmark and I bought them from a reseller because I had to have them. Did I pay a ridiculous amount for them? Yes, but I'm so happy they're part of the family. Next, I got some pillows. I have an obsession with pillows. Every single bed, the couch, everything gets dusty, huge ass, right?
I literally only
only get them from Home Goods or TJ Maxx. These
Too
were $30
much
for two, and
stuff.
was $19.99. I'm obsessed, and you have to get them when you see them, otherwise they'll be gone. Next, I got this Coach bag because of the strap. The strap has hearts. Look at that. It is so freaking cute. But I'm gonna be honest with you, okay? I would rather have a Nanette Lepore bag for $30 than this bag with a matching wallet, because this bag and matching wallet was $500. Yeah, I regret it. I'm gonna return it. Okay, there's my Nanette. Hey boo, I'm gonna use her. You're going back. Bye-bye. This Paris Hilton, she has been popping off, and I have been loving everything she's coming out with. I got these spice containers. You guys, I don't have my spice organized, but when I saw these pink ones, this color pink is the perfect color pink, and then the labels are so cute. Like Amazon, under $25. I already linked for you guys, so go get them because you need them. It also comes with a funnel. How handy dandy is that? Next, I went to TJ Maxx, baby. Oh no, Marshalls. I went to Marshalls. I never really go to Marshalls. I saw this blanket. Everyone's been showing this in their TJ Maxx hauls, and I have the strawberry one. So when I saw the cherry one, I was like, OMG, I need it. I got it. I'm so happy I found her. I'm gonna sell the strawberry one. So please don't yell at me. Ow, I just had my foot. Ray Dunn will always be my girl. I had to get that sweater to like sleep in or whatever. I love it. It says love. And then Jessica Simpson, she comes out with so many cute sweaters. I had to snag that one. And then okay, you guys, Ray Dunn, I love her, right? I have a little purple thing going on, and this mug matches, and it says pesos, and there's a heart. Like what? I had to get that. I love it so much. Next, Hello Kitty. I got this little set for $19.99 because you can never have too much Hello Kitty. I love how sparkly it was. And then this bag. Oh my god, I've seen everybody get this bag on TikTok, and I just
I'm
love the quality.
stuck.
How many pockets
I'm
there are.
literally
I love
stuck.
Fit so much in here.
Holy
I don't know
shit.
just this bag, but I'm so happy I snagged this because I think it's sold out. But if it's not, I'll like put it on this video or whatever. But I love TikTok Shop and I love this bag. I also got this on TikTok Shop, but I'll show it in the next video, so I can also link that. It's cherries. You guys know I love cherries. And then moving on to all of my TJ Maxx stuff, I got this hot pink organizer because
oh my god, oh my god, oh, stop. The thing is that, okay, I think that, yeah, there you go, T-Girl. T-Girl dropped Anne's, you know, channel. Check out her channel. Also, if you scroll pretty far down in my, I try to delete some of my, you know, crap on my community tab, but, scroll down, you will see something really nice, from Anne's stuff, and you know, go from there and hit it. You could just hit it, okay? So anyway, huge, okay, all of this stuff, all of this crap that she just bought is absolutely insane. Insane. How many spices do you think this girl is using? Second of all, I mean, oh my God, it's just endless. It's endless. Huge Ass says, I love empty services. Flowers in a vase on a dining room table is enough for me. I hate clutter with a passion. If it can't go in a closet or a drawer, into the trash for me. I wish I was more like that. And you're funny. Yeah, I mean, it's just absolutely, this is just out of control. There was something I meant to say, but I became speechless. Okay. Wow. I mean, it's like she blacks out. And I went to TJ Maxx. Oh, no, it's Marshall's. And, oh, my God, and I saw this blanket, and I had to have, and oh, and I have this little purple thing going on. I had to get this mug. I needed it. And, oh, I love this bag. And oh, my God. Hello Kitty necklace, you know, in the children's section, and definitely paid more than it was worth for, okay? Just, okay, let's go. I don't even remember what the hell I was gonna say. This is her first haul of 2024.
My vanity, I'm gonna all of my bougie skincare, and I'm gonna take care of myself. Do you guys use reusable bags? Because I didn't, but now I do. I had like 6 or 7 out for Christmas time, and they were so cute. I use them every time I went to the store, and so now I'm doing Valentine's one. I also am doing a Valentine's Day wall in my home. So when I saw both of these wall decorations, I knew I had to get them. This one is an LED light, it's pink. She's gonna look so cute in the living room. And then these strawberries, okay, every time I see something that's like a boy and a girl, I get it, and I show my daughter and I tell her that it's mommy and daddy. So how to get those? You guys know I love fruit, and then my daughter also loves snow globes. So I got her this out of the collection for Valentine's Day. I'm gonna put it in her room. I want to shelf so she can get to it, and then I hate my kitchen table. I literally hate it, but I don't want to spend money on a new kitchen table. So I just get, what are those called? Tablecloth. I get a tablecloth, and it's pretty cute. I got this.
What the hell is this?
Cute and festive because I want to be kissed. And then these are macaroons. When I saw these, it was the only one left, and I was like, oh my God, score, because you open them up and you can put little trinkets in it, and I'm gonna decorate my vanity with them. I'm probably gonna give one to Gianna. You can put like, I don't know, earrings, money, drugs, I don't know. This little thing, how cute is that gonna be in my purse?
She
then,
doesn't.
Okay, it's 2024, so I had to get a new planner. I don't know what I'm gonna use this planner for. Like, I don't know if it's gonna be for like my life, my business, my kid, I don't know, but I needed it. And then look how cute this is.
But I needed it
too, because I didn't tell you guys, but my baby daddy got me a Louis Vuitton for Christmas, and I'm on another level with my organization. These are little ice cube trays that are hearts. So freaking cute. And
Hey,
then I
Ice Watcher. There it
I was
is.
like, oh my gosh, I need that. And then this cup, okay, I was so excited when I saw it in the store, but now looking at it, I'm like, okay, I need to return it because I just got the Stanleys that came out, and like, we just know that this needs to be returned. Okay, I got Christmas cards for all my girls that I haven't sent Christmas presents to yet because #COVID. I'm running out of time to go to part 2.
So tell me, Gordon, when does it all end, huh? How much is enough?
Okay, I'm laughing because it's just so insane to me. Like,
Oh my God, my head is actually hurting. Oh my God. Okay, where to begin? So she decorates she's got more decorations for Valentine's Day than people do for Christmas or the holidays or whatever holiday you celebrate. You know what I'm saying? Whoa. This'll look great on my lip. You know, one of the things that causes a lot of relationships to fall apart is money, finances, right? Now, maybe she's got the money to do this. What got me was the planner, whatever, right? And she says, and I could put, you know, I know it was sped up, but she's like, I can put this, you know, like my daily life, whatever. Now, come on. You know that, like, for myself, I put that on my phone calendar and with a reminder set, okay? She goes, I don't know. Like, she has no idea what she's going to really use it for, but she needed it, she said. What? What the hell do you mean you needed it? No, you got it because you're never going to write crap in it, okay? You're gonna just put it in a bag because it looks cute in her purse. I see it coming. I just know that's how she's gonna end up using that. It's just crazy. Pagan holidays, so I couldn't imagine buying all this shit, okay? Anonymous, yeah, no. But no love for me, friendly, and Stan Designs rude, laugh out loud. Oh, yes, we love Anne. We love Anne. Even though she's frightening. She's a bully. No, just kidding. But this girl is out of control. I love the way she had it sped up. Thank God she did. But it just went with the insanity of the crap she bought. But like I said, she probably has the money to purchase these items. But when is enough crap? Yes, Ellie, and welcome to the chat. When is enough? You know, when is enough junk? Or, you know, there has to be a limit somewhere, right? Now, she's in a relationship, okay? And at some point, it might not be over money that they, you know, have an issue, but it could be all of the crap brought into the house. Now, clearly, that's her special room. I don't know what she does in there, but sit and look at her stuff. Seriously. It's weird. I can understand collecting something, maybe collecting two separate things, but that is not a collection. No, that is total over shopping, overspending, buying junk like crappy keychains, stickers. I bought one thing of, and God help us, it was Lisa Frank, stickers when I used to sell stuff, and especially if it was like a female or whatever, I'd put it on the package or whatever, you know, just something nice. I had certain things if it was a male or whatever. I still have most of those stickers now in a drawer, and How many stickers does this girl need? Jill, shh. We gotta keep the truth under wraps. Don't let them know that I'm nice. Oh, don't worry, I won't. And yes, Ellie, total lack of self-control. I mean, they really need to have a Shoppersaholic Anonymous or something, you know? Just use the stickers for your Trapper Keeper. And... Right. Actually, I use the small little ones on one of my keys to show that that's the key for a certain thing, you know, because they look the same. Okay, let's go.
It's deeply, deeply overwhelming. Again, I'm not laughing out of disrespect. It's just truly my mind's blown. A few things I want to run through. I don't think we've got a lot to get through. This is, keep in mind, a lot of things that she managed to get. The last 2 weeks of December.
Right,
okay,
Anonymous.
keep in mind, this is a time when most people are busy spending a lot of their money on gifts for others and don't really have this much disposable income for themselves. Whether or not she's in severe credit card debt or whether or not she has this much money to be able to afford all these things, I don't really want to speculate about that, but I just find it very interesting. Most people, money's quite tight for a lot of people in December, and she managed to be able to spend a lot of this
to
on
buy
herself.
for Valentine's Day.
I think this is a key sign of someone who is potentially dealing with unhealthy shopping habits. December was a time where I'd really, really, really overspend on me majorly, and it's so interesting looking back because I would spend so much money on myself. However, like, it was also the time that I was getting gifts anyway, so it's like, why did I need to spend so much money on myself? I also want to just circle back. We're going to see them quite a lot in her content. Giveaways are a really interesting way that shopping addicts, people with compulsive shopping tendencies, are able to warrant their behaviour because they just have this unbelievable urge to buy. And they buy, but they almost feel really justified because in their mind they're giving it away to someone else. It's not being kept for them. She says that she has a pillows and blankets obsession. She does have a pillow and blanket obsession. But again, we're going to see it throughout today's video. She has an obsession with a lot of different things. It's not just pillows and blankets. She claims she is going to be taking better care of herself. However, I think in her mind, taking care of herself looks like things like I've talked about before on my channel, self-care. But things that are kind of more like frivolous, fun, relaxing, easy self-care, things like makeup, skincare, baths, things that are easy. Sometimes self-care does look like hard work, and I do think that this is where maybe some regular therapy might be beneficial. Again, I'm not a freaking expert, I'm just someone who technically went through it, but maybe not to this scale. But I do think that taking care of herself may look like getting help. I do think that American culture is very interesting in the sense of it's very commercial. There's a lot of holidays and a lot of different themes and different ways to spend money for certain holidays. We don't really have that as much here in Australia. She mentioned decorating her whole house for Valentine's Day. And I think that these are all ways in which she's thinking about doing her house for Valentine's Day, and it's it's Christmas time. You know what I'm saying? Odd. That is a complete, utter shopper right there. Okay? The other thing is, I truly believe that the States, the U.S., is the epitome of capitalism. I really do. That's just my opinion, but we are. I mean, think about it, right? Okay, let's go. They say, and I don't like to say this, like, you know, without the exact statistic and where I got it from, but I'll say this. I remember reading that at the doctor's office in a magazine, okay, that most people that have shopping issues, the majority of them are Americans. Not all of them, of course, but the majority. That is... you know, amazing to me. Okay. Indulges in overconsumption. So I think coupled with her audience of enablers, the fact that she also has access and has the financial capability to spend all this, and on top of the holidays, and she always loves to decorate her house, and this is just like the perfect recipe, I think. Somebody says, where do you put all this stuff? You buy it, love it, but I feel like I would have to buy a storage unit for it all, lol. She replied with, I actually have a storage unit and a shed in my backyard. She said it herself, she has a shopping addiction and she is in debt. Again, collections are a thing, somebody says. Someone says one day I'll be able to do this too. Again, this is an aspirational level of consumption. See, that's insane. I don't think it should be.
What kind of an example are we setting?
Someone said, my rent was due on the 1st, had to pawn some stuff, but I'm so happy for you. Your daughter must be so proud. I live for your content, gives me hope I'll have this someday. So again, I'm not sure of this woman's situation, but she had to sell some things off in order to pay for her rent. One I just want to end on. I would be not... Okay, let me put it to you this way. If I had to sell something to pay my rent, first of all, I got you there, Anonymous, right? I know.
Anyway, the thing is, if I had to sell some things to pay for my rent, and then I'm sitting there watching that, I couldn't. I just could. I would be like irate inside. I'd be thinking, you flexer, just wasting your money, when other people are the drill. And I wouldn't be a fan, let's just say. And anybody that aspires and hopes to be in that situation one day, you're out of your mind, okay? Maybe you want to be in a very good financial situation one day, and that I can understand. But to be hoping to have clutter everywhere, and it gets dusty. You have got a lot of dust to clean up. It does. It doesn't matter how clean you keep a home. Especially in the winter with the heaters and stuff, it gets dusty. And that drives me crazy. And I have indoor allergies too, and that drives me crazy. And it's like, I can just imagine all those little things everywhere. Oh, Lord have mercy.
I could keep reading the comments.
Dust collectors.
Y'all need to stop hating, because if I had this kind of money, I'd probably do the same thing. She takes care of her kid and made a video how her bills are always paid. So what if her hobby is shopping? And someone said, because it's overconsumption, and she complained she bought all this. Then there's Victoria claims, but who are you guys to judge? And there is just quite a lot of comments. A lot of people just being like, girl, you only live once. People are so mean. People are just such haters. I also recall one comment that said, like, Mean Girl is so last season. And people calling this out in the comments as an addiction is uncalled for. And I'm sure I'm going to see some of them in the comments down below. You might as well. I just don't want to live in a world where we can't be honest and call a spade a spade. She's come out openly and said she has a shopping addiction.
Yes, please leave comments.
And other people in the comments down below are potentially giving her tough love. Not even being disrespectful, being like, this is overconsumption, this is a problem, this is a shopping addiction. You, in this day and age, cannot say that without being mean, horrible, nasty, a bully. When actual fact, I think it's just being a straight shooter and being honest. And I want to live in a world of that. Like, I don't want to be surrounded with yes men and enablers and people that enable my addiction. It's almost like we're trying to change the definition of a shopping addict to something that's not necessarily a bad thing and something that's a good thing. And I don't want to live in that world. I just think it's really fascinating that this is where we're at now. Like, this video right now, sure, some people are going to have an issue with it.
For coming
but can you just imagine if an alcoholic was coming online and showing up, making videos every day, like blacking out drunk, and who was openly admitting that they had an addiction. And people in the comments, instead of enabling, were also saying, yeah, this is a problem, this is an addiction. Is that something we're not allowed to do? Like, does that make you a mean person for calling out certain behavior? I don't believe that makes you a mean person. I think that makes you an honest person. I'd love to hear from you in the comments down below.
So do I. And T-Girl gets a woot woot if she's still here to listen to it. Gotta run, but sending you hugs, love, and healing vibes. So thank you, T-Girl, for being a member for 9 months and your service as a mod. So we give her a woot 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 woot. All right. My throat. Thank you, T-Girl. Have a great day, okay? Okay. And goodbye, Anne. Have a good day. These have to go, people. All right, let's go.
What do you think the difference is between a collector and someone who overconsumes? Because again, in her comments...
Oh, and yes, please, like I said, leave your thoughts underneath, like... A, engagement, and B, I want to know, like, what you for real think, like, in the comment section when this becomes, a video. Or anybody who's watching on replay. I would really like to know what you think of this kind of overconsumption and this becoming so normal and people striving to be like this.
People saying, oh, she's just a collector. She just collects things. What's the big deal? What's the harm? And it seems as if she collects a lot of different things in her life. And I'm going to just run you through some of the rooms in her house and just what she deems as a collection and what she loves to collect.
Oh,
this is her bathroom.
Lord. Oh, God, I have that here, I think. Oh, come the hell on. Oh, no.
I'm just going to stop it there. keep in mind the captured reads, I have a lot of Febreze options because I go poo-poo a lot. Let's count them together, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 different Febreze options in your toilet. Now, again, I just have so many questions. Maybe she did a collaboration with them, and that's why she has so many. But most people, I think, would not have this desire to display 11 different Febreze scents on a shelf like this.
What do I feel like
this video isn't sponsored by
today?
Febreze, unless she's not disclosing properly, so it'd be gross. Are we pooping 11 times a day? Like, are we literally dropping 11 shits in a day?
You need help, man.
And again, how many... We did the Febreze. Let's just do this. Is this some kind of body scrub? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
It's all
10,
different
11, 12, 13, 14,
brands.
15. Oh my god! I think I counted 15 different body scrubs. I don't believe that she'd be sponsored by one specific brand because she's
too many.
featured and she's even tagged Tree Heart, Aura, Lush, Soul Dating, Aerosol, Stone, and she's
we
also
had
tagged
two
Nature, Tools,
Aussies
Skincare, Touch
today.
on Fridays. And just from my experience and just my understanding of the industry of influencers, if you work with a brand, if you work with a specific skincare, makeup, beauty brand, they usually don't want you to make a very big fuss or feature other products excessively.
Lord.
If she is sponsored by that Tree Heart with the friggin' 15 different body scrubs, that brand would ask her not to feature or not to tag other brands. That's usually something that happens because they want the name focus to be on that particular product. So I believe this was an organic video. Keep in mind, all these things expire. Here's just a very quick look at the kitchen with her tumbler collection on display.
I am obsessed with tumblers. All tumblers. Starbucks tumblers, Stanley 40-ounce tumblers, tumblers that look like Stanleys. I love my tumblers so much that I put accessories on my tumbler. As someone who's obsessed with tumblers, I recently found this revolutionary tumbler lid organizer. I used to keep my lids in a drawer. It was super unorganized, but now I stack them neatly
super
and can
unorganized
space-saving
it
lid
was in a
organizer.
drawer.
As always, I will leave the link in my bio.
The Stanley Cup craze is still got people in a chokehold. It still does.
Yeah, her and somebody before her.
It's a big cup.
If someone was just say to collect tumblers and that was the only thing in their life that they had this amount of, I could personally think, okay, that's a collection. Don't really understand the desire for it, but neither do I understand the desire to collect stamps or photos of birds or
photos of
cars,
birds,
whatever tickles your fanny kind of thing. But I think that again with Brooke, the collection and the obsession is with everything. Now we're going to move into her purse collection. I want to share with you this as well.
This drawer,
God,
this
help
drawer,
us all.
this drawer, and this drawer, along with this drawer, and then this stack here are all of the wallets that I have to choose from. I don't want Loungefly, I don't want Juicy or Coach. These are more like pouch wallets. I know I don't want that either.
She then proceeds to pack her bag. I personally counted 52 different wallets. And some of the comments said, I appreciate that it looks like you use everything. I have to simply strongly disagree. We're not able to really use this much. I think there's like some study, I mean, I see it in my own wardrobe. You only really
Also, by the way, you always gravitate towards like your favorites, right? Okay. So, I like this. This is anonymous. Like I said earlier, if you're gonna stock your bathroom like a hotel bathroom, I'm gonna treat it as such and steal shit. Truth is, anonymous, they wouldn't probably even notice, okay? Unless it makes the aesthetic off. He did. Exactly. Hotel soap. The thing is that when it comes to actual wallets, okay, it kind of happened to me because I used the same wallet. I think it was Betsy Johnson for like the longest time, okay? And then I started like using bags that were too small to really carry one, and I hated that. And basically my wallet is my phone holder, like where my phone goes. It's one of those, okay, things, if you know what I mean. So basically if I'm just running quickly to a store, all I need is that. I've got everything: my phone, my license, my cards, everything like that, okay? So really I'm not using one, but the truth is when you are using a wallet, okay, going from wallet to wallet is like, okay, now I gotta move my cards over, I gotta move come on, stop. But she wants one in there just to match, okay? That's the whole thing for her, is she wants it to match. I wondered to myself, does she even have anything in the wallet? I know it sounds weird, but I mean, right? Just wow. Okay, let's go.
Is it something like 20-25% of what you actually own? And surely
Wow.
she doesn't equally love all these wallets the same. Like, I don't know if you're similar. I find when I've had like more than one foundation at any given time, or maybe more than one pink lipstick, for example, I tend to usually only really gravitate to the one or two options.
Right.
To make a conscious effort, and it's almost like a chore and an extra task for my brain to think of, okay, I need to use these things. And
That's
again,
what
to
I
further
did the
prove my
other
point, I'm going to
day.
share with you here a display she has of her perfume collection, and try to count with me how many you can
Oh,
count.
dear Lord. Now, you know she doesn't use those makeup brushes. They're just for decoration. There's no way. Oh, come the hell on now. Oh, I can't. Oops.
I personally counted 47 full-size perfumes and 23 of the minis. Now, again, going back to that comment of that person saying, I appreciate that it looks like you use everything you own. 47 perfumes plus 23 small. Even if she was able to use one perfume every day for a month, she would not even be able to get to all of her perfumes in a collection to keep up with a regular rotation. And as someone who at one time had like, I think, friggin' 15 perfumes, I recognize that even that was a lot. I have completely stripped it back, and I am not buying perfume for the foreseeable future. Why? Because even now I think I have like 6 or 7 different perfumes, and I understand this desire for variety. I truly do. I understand the desire for variety, and sometimes summer scents you want to smell different in the summer and the winter, but I think we also need to acknowledge that this is a level of overconsumption that it's almost impossible for her to be able to use this many perfumes and actually use them before they expire. She could literally never buy another perfume, and these perfumes would probably last her.
I forgot that perfumes even expire.
Most likely. This is a huge excess, and I think again she tends to have a desire to collect a lot of different things in her life. If you have clothes hangers,
oh my
full
God,
of different blankets.
I was right.
I think that again, this is reaching a level of excess that I don't
Of
think is very common. I
insanity.
personally don't know many people who store their blanket collection.
Holy crap, that's insane. Oh my God, oh my Lord, have mercy. Jason says, I use my wallets until they fall apart. Oh God, I know so many people like that. Like, so like my dad is one of those people, and I will never forget, his one was literally falling apart. So like that was something I'd always get him, like a new wallet, you know. And the man in my life got, you know, I make sure, I don't know what the hell he does, but he's rough on them, okay? Yeah, a total obsession, right, Jason? And also, Jason, yes, it's a great picture. You look like a much better looking version of the, you know, Unabomber, okay? Like, it's not... And please take that as a compliment. Okay. Oh, okay. Good. Good.
On a rolly clothes rack. Do you? Are you one of these people? Please let me know. Maybe I just don't know many people. But this seems...
I've never even heard of this.
I'm like, Caitlin, you're being mean. This does seem abnormal. And again, if this was just a blanket thing, I would go, oh yeah, it's just a cute little quirk. She loves her blankets. I used to collect Buddhas as a child, as little Buddha figurines. I think if it was just this, we'd be like, okay, give it a pass. It's a cute, quirky thing that she enjoys. But again, going back to everything else we've seen thus far, it's just excessive. That's a whole drawer of claw clips. One thing I want to point out to you is just these items feel very sacred to her. The way she picks them up, holds them, knows their entire names, what they're called, plays with them, touches them. It's a very sacred experience to her. One comment I saw stated that she's actually openly came out and said that she makes like 6 figures from each brand deal. So again, this is her livelihood. She makes a lot of money from this. So she's almost making a profit off of her disordered shopping. These sponsored videos
she can write it all off,
I now want to take you back
guys.
to July of this year, where again I mentioned she's admitted she's had a shopping addiction. She's admitting she has problems with shopping. But from what I saw, July this year was the first time that she outwardly came out online and said that she was going to do a no buy for the month of July.
Yeah.
Let's watch those videos and see how she went.
I decided on July 1st that I wasn't going to shop for 30 days. One, I wanted to see if I could do it. I knew it was going to be a challenge for me because I am a shopping account. Halloween decor just came out in most of the stores, and I love Halloween.
Ooh,
and most of the people that I follow on Instagram are shopping accounts. So I knew it was going to be challenging, but I also knew that I could do it. It is July 16th, and I decided to go shopping today. I didn't last 30 days, but I don't look at it like that. It's not like I didn't last. It's like I decided after 16 days, holy balls, I was shopping so much. I was jumping on every trend. I was wanting every item that I was just buying
That's
so
the problem.
much. And it was like I was reckless shopping, and I feel like so many of us do that. And when I really took a step back for 15 days and didn't shop, I was seeing everywhere like all the new stuff. And
you don't want to be like that.
Yeah, I was like,
well, yeah,
I can live without it. And one thing that I noticed, like even more,
the clock,
is if you wait to purchase something after the hype and you still really, really want it, then it means it's meant to be. And then if you're like, oh, I'm so glad I didn't buy that.
See, that is the way she needs to for real think. These hypes and these trends are moving so damn fast that they're only lasting about a week. Okay? A week. A freaking week. So, it's just absolutely insane. And by the way, this is the e-begging section of the stream. If you would like to donate and help the channel, please, there's a Cash.app. And if you can't do Cash.app, there's Super Chat, but the link is in the description box. And if anything, if you can't, a thumbs up would be appreciated, along with a comment when it becomes a video. Thank you very much. Okay, moving on. Back to our regularly scheduled program. All right. But yeah, she really should take her own advice here and think to herself, Frenette, I know, she's going hog wild on junk. The thing is, if she would stick to it, it's right, but these trends move so fast. It's like a week, and then the trend is over. So you're going out, you're buying junk, you're buying whatever the trend is, and then the trend is over, and you're doing this like every week, every 2 weeks, and it must be exhausting and expensive. I always wait, like even when I had my little palate problem, I would wait and see what the reviews were on things, see how people reacted, and, before I decided. And then if I still really wanted it over time, but there are so many, I eventually said, nah, I don't really want that, The truth is, I probably had every color that was in there, Okay.
Because it's been 2 weeks and I don't even care about it anymore. You know what I mean? Anyways, if you're a shopping account, I challenge you to not shop for 30 days. I didn't make it 30 days. I made it 16. But the experiment, everything, it was good. It was good. It was good.
I'm trying to be sensitive. On the 16th day, she went shopping.
So really,
she lasted 15 days.
Do you hear
I
how,
like, in her mind,
2
weeks, and it's still an incredible achievement. She claims that it's because she's a shopping account. And again, she uses this as a crutch. She uses this as a excuse as to why she consumes this much. And I'm just wondering what kind of support network she has around her. And again, like I said before, her audience is full of enablers. I believe that shame is good for growth. I know some of you may disagree with that. People in my real life don't agree with it, but it's how I feel. In the height of my problem, I had people in my life, I said to them, I'm trying to stay away from these things. I'm trying to stop buying unnecessary things. I'm trying to stop shopping so much. I would bring my list of things that I wanted. I'd bring my phone with a list of all the things in my shopping cart to people. And I'd say, what do you think of these items? They'd go run through them. They'd be like, why do you need that? You don't need that. What do you want that for? You've already got 3 of those. What are you doing? What are you doing with that? You don't need this. Caitlin, come on, you're better than this. I thought you were going to try to slow down. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. What am I doing? But I can imagine it would be hard if you're surrounded by people in your comments are like, yes, girl, you deserve it.
She's got
and
nice
imagine that wouldn't
foundation
feel like
or
you're being held
whatever
accountable
on.
because no one is holding you accountable. Everyone's just yes-menning you. Let's watch her follow-on video featuring all the things that she purchased after 15 days of not shopping.
I stopped shopping for 17 days.
Went from 15 to 16 to 17. Anyway.
Right, how'd that happen?
17 days, I went shopping, and I think because I wasn't shopping, I went a little crazy. I want to do a no-spend in August.
Look at all that
might as well
junk.
show you guys everything that I got. If you're going to judge me, whatever, I'm a shopping account. I'm not promoting
stop
overconsumption.
it.
I'm just
I'm a
showing you
shopping
literally what I
account.
bought.
You sure about that?
Let's start with the blankets. I did get
She
this
has
pink
nice
pumpkin Hello
everything.
Kitty blanket. It was not $14.99. If I tell you guys how much I spent on this blanket, you guys are going to, I don't know what you're going to do, but I cannot tell you how much I spent on that blanket. I did get it on Poshmark, and then I also picked up this blanket.
You spent a lot.
Today, I love the pink candy corns, and then I also got this Cynthia Rowley blanket with the little bows. Obsessed. On Poshmark, the same seller that I got the pink blanket from, she was selling this for $25, and this is only $20 at the store, but I can never find any of the strawberries.
Oh, well, thank God.
That from her. And then peeking out right here, look at how freaking cute these sheets are. Like, literally obsessed. I cannot. Oh my God.
They're not that cute.
Let's do pillows next. I got this pillow from TJ Maxx. I love her. I'm gonna do this series. I'm gonna decorate my house, and whatever pillows I don't end up using, I am going to resell because I don't have excess, but I do want cutesy pillows. With this blanket, I did get these. Oh, I'm so excited about these. I'm thinking of actually getting a couch and putting it right here, and then putting this blanket and these pillows on it. Let me know what you guys think. Because honestly, this is a great space for it. This is where I am in my room anyway. Is wondering. I did also find this pillow to match this blanket, which I'm gonna save this for after Halloween. And then I did also find this Hello Kitty head. I'm gonna show you guys this in a haul at Walmart. I love her. I love her. I love her. She's gonna go somewhere over there. I'm not gonna throw her in my trunk. Also, I did not buy all of these candles. These are actually all my candles I've had a really long time, and I need to buy a storage cabinet for them, so they're just sitting on top of my trunk. Everything else that I got this from Target because I never buy anything like plain colored. And I love that it had hearts. Also at Target, I got this cute little bento box and this reusable lunch tote. I don't know why, but I am obsessed with lunch bags right now. I also got this lunch bag. You guys, tell me this is
lunch bag.
Like all the Steve Madden bags I used to have. I actually work
what
from
in
so
the?
I find a way to use this because it's so freaking cute, and I wanted to like pack my lunch type of food. I got this thing over here because I want to do a collage wall above my bed, and it should be so pretty. That's what I got her. So packaging, this is a ceramic diffuser. And all of these trips, I always get my daughter clothes, specifically Hello Kitty clothes. So I'm gonna actually make a pile of that, and I'm gonna show you her clothes at the very end. But I did get this bag, which is super cute, and I got this bag, which is super cute. And every year I like to make my friends boo baskets. But instead of boo baskets, I thought of making them boo bags this year and using these two bags.
When are you using
these
lunch bags
with the Kween on it? I stopped buying mugs because I have so many, but when I saw this pumpkin cherry pink one, I was like, oh
my God, I have to have it. I need it.
Look at how cute. I've never seen these before. I got these at Burlington. These are ceramic sculpted mini cups. I still have a bunch of stuff to show you, so go to part
mini
cups.
No,
we're not going to part 2 because this video is going to be way too long as
it is. Jason,
I think from what I've heard in the comments, there's like part 3 or maybe 4.
Oh my God, this
we don't need to see all those. And again, laughing is just truly like the
fuck it, I'm gonna laugh my damn ass off. Oh shit. Okay, but here's the thing. You saw the room, right? You saw the bed, right? Okay, now look how many I know. And they were she got into a thing with lunch bags. Where are you going that you need that many lunch bags? Now that is waste. I'm sorry. She's going to try to get cute something or other to put in a lunch bag and bring somewhere with her just so she could use. But in reality, most of those bags will not be used. Okay? They won't. Okay? And now, at the beginning, she says her boyfriend or fiance, I don't know what she called him, but he said to her, why don't you call yourself, shopaholic, whatever. And she was like, oh, that's perfect. Now, does he live with her? I wonder. Because if he does, and let's say that's where they sleep, okay? Do you see one thing in that room that would be for him? I sure don't. So my guess is maybe they sleep in another room, or he doesn't live there, one or the other. Because if they are engaged, he really needs to rethink this because, nada, exactly, nothing is him. So, like I said, there's no, the fuck? It's just totally insane. So I'm guessing, like, okay, if you guys are engaged and you don't live there, dude, I would say really, really consider what it's going to be like, because you would need like 6 bedrooms at least. But then again, she makes a lot of money right now. Remember, that stuff dries up, okay? And if you don't do the smart thing with your money while you have it, you are going to blow it. And with a shopaholic, when her her fame or her popularity dies down, when trends completely change, just like body acceptance, and being a little big was a trend. You know, you can't help what your body looks like. You know, it's shaped the way it's shaped. You know what I mean by you can't help it. You know, now we're heading back towards everybody wanting to be thin, right? So it's just, things change. So when her things change, it's like, if you remember that glitter girl, and she had to try to like change her content, and she got all crazy to try to save her house, you know, and she lost it anyway. Her trend changed. She didn't do what was necessary with the money. Same thing with this. If she doesn't do right with her money, they'll be broke, because her shopping addiction is always going to be there unless she does something about it.
Form of coping mechanism. It's just because I'm in such shock. And the people in the comments, again, let's just read the room for a moment. Hey, so this is insane. This is an addiction, and this was a relapse. This is an addiction. A rack of blankets is insane. Thank you. Someone said, if I had the money, I'd be shopping the exact same way, not gonna lie. Where do people get the money? How many blankets does one need? How do you not feel sick doing this? When I buy too much stuff, it makes me feel sick, like a black hole is eating me alive. That black hole is a void, and she's trying to fill it with these strange little knick-knacks. Again,
And really
sorry. I'm not laughing at her. Please no. Like I said, I see me in her. Okay,
I'm laughing at her.
But this is just wild. Buying a couch for your candy corn.
I'm a bitch.
Your candy corn blanket and pillows is crazy. I wish I had that kind of space of money. Why is no one in her life keeping her in check? She has a baby daddy who lives with her. What are you doing, sir?
Oh, he lives
helping?
with her.
Are you helping, or are you enabling?
Oh my God.
This is fucking wild. This is what
There
every
you
month I come
go.
back to see if
Nothing
you're doing better
is
with this
found.
addiction, and it never gets better. She's not getting better. Oh, come on, so
No.
dramatic. It's not addiction. She's legit just shopping.
Oh my God.
And this, my friend, is where the problem lies. I feel like, you know that scene in Billy Madison where he's grabbing that kid and he's just like shrieking him? Like, can someone please help me
He's
understand?
right. Maybe he's
It's
got
just
a room full of
unfathomable to me.
what
This is your
he
job.
likes,
Like, how do
for
you
all
even
we
stop?
know.
Like, how do you stop? Because this monster that you've created is feeding this breakdown and this like life-ruining habit that you have formed. How do you stop? She does these videos, get ready with me videos, where she opens up about her relationship with her partner and how things aren't really that great.
Way
and how they're
a
working through a lot of
drug
things.
addict
And
stops.
I'm still trying to figure it out with my man, and it's stressful, and I love him, and it's out there on the internet now, and that gives me stress in itself.
Obviously, I'm not an insider. I'm not an expert, not a mental health care professional, nor am I.
Who's out there
in their
on the
relationship.
internet now?
But as a third-party outsider
Her
looking in, I can imagine that
or him?
this overconsumption and this addiction, let's call it what it is. She calls it what it is.
I
can
hate
imagine
that.
would cause a lot of strain, and that would cause a lot of stress and a lot of tension in a relationship. This addiction is potentially causing and having a ripple-on effect in her romantic relationship. She did mention that she was going to try another no-buy for August. I want to share this video with you where she
God.
talks about doing her no-buy, but I also want to share it with you because she talks a lot about her upbringing, and I feel like this is an important piece of the puzzle for this story.
I am a shopaholic who is not shopping for 30 days, so come and spend the day with me.
Oh,
Today, I
for
woke
the
up
love.
And I drove 1 hour
And
to my
I
mom's
bet
house.
you she
I
didn't
have
get
two moms.
enough
One mom that gave birth to me
views
that left when I
on
was
this
2.
one.
She wasn't, she wasn't feeling the mom thing, so she left, and she was in and out of my life for like 30 years. And then 1 week before I gave birth to my first baby, she passed away tragically and suddenly. But luckily, God gave me Linda, who is the woman in this picture. That's me and my sister. Linda married my dad when I was 4, so she became my mom very early on in life. She raised me. She has been in my life since I was 2, so she is my mom. So I ate, and then I drove her an hour away to the doctor's. She is going to be starting chemotherapy next week, so we had to go to a chemotherapy pre-class to learn all things chemo. The beautiful thing about being a content creator is you can make your own schedule. So I offered to take her, and I'm so glad I did, because I learned so much that I didn't know about
That's
chemo,
an
and now I
ad,
feel like I can
guys.
support her better than I would have
I
without going to
bet
that
you
class.
anything.
Again, I really hope
Sully,
her mom's doing okay.
that
I hope her family's
drink.
doing okay. That was just a little bit of background into her upbringing. She said that her real mum decided she wasn't feeling the mum thing and just bounced at 2 years old. Whether you're a mental health care professional or someone like me with an opinion on the internet, or maybe you've just been through addiction, I'd like to hear your thoughts on this in the comments down below. I do believe that there is probably a big correlation with our upbringing, how we were raised, what we grew up with or without. That
Or
affects us
something
in this way.
that,
And I do think that was
I
essentially
said
without
about
going too much into it.
myself,
All I know is
why
my
I
parents would not
have a hard
purchased me the
time
Stanley Cup or
throwing
John
away
Lennon.
stuff.
And that is exactly why when I became an adult and started making my own money, I became a raging shopaholic.
Brooke talks about a similar thing as well with her
Raging
upbringing, with her family
shopaholic.
life. Even in this one TikTok here, it says, point of view, you used to beg your parents for bling bags as a kid, but they couldn't afford it. So now you buy them for yourself as an adult, and the joy felt is unmatched. And I do think that there's something to be said for this. I think things that your parents wouldn't buy you as a child, You just have this like unbelievable urge. I mean, granted, I never went out and bought a scooter, but I always wanted a scooter as a kid.
How many of
when
those
my nephew got a scooter?
squeeze
Who was the one
things
riding all the
they
time? He was like,
need?
Caitlin, please give me back my scooter. I want to ride my scooter. I'd be in his backyard like, no, I'm reliving a childhood that I didn't have. I do definitely think there's some truth to this. Back on track, I want to share with you her updates and how long she lasted in August with her no ride.
I told myself that I wasn't going to shop the entire month of August. I broke after only 2 days in, and I'm not saying that in like a positive way. I'm saying that because I'm resetting and I'm not going to be shopping from August 2nd to September 2nd, no matter how cute the item is. The
No
reason
matter how
why
cute.
I broke in shopping is because I was taking Harley back to school shopping, which I want to show you guys, or actually leave in the comments if you guys want to see what I bought him, because maybe you guys literally don't care.
Jesus.
August 2nd.
We
to
literally
September 2nd,
don't.
Absolutely no shopping. Are you going to hold me to that? You are? He's yelling at me, but he was just like, B, you don't need that. And I was like, yes, I do. Yes, I do. First store that I went to is Bath & Body Works. Also, update on my office. I got rid of my 2 purse towers. I never thought I would ever get rid of them, but I did. Everything's just chilling over here. And that is why Harley is making the dresser, because I'm going to put the dresser right here up against this wall. This little hand sanitizer is going to go so freaking cute on this
my God.
bag, so I'm going to put it right
I have
here
to
and just
say
keep it on
this.
display. Look.
I actually have pretty much that thing right here, the thing she just clipped on that bag, and I'm here to tell you it's junk. It's just junk, okay? I didn't purchase it. I got sent it. It's garbage, okay? Just so you know. All right, let's go. Oops, wrong button.
Look at how freaking cute that is. Sometimes when stuff is really, really cute, I like to just put it on display, as you can tell, because I have a lot of stuff on this shelf.
Oh, she has a little purple section, Jason. A little
I'm just gonna
purple.
put it like right there, like that. And then when I'm packing this bag, I'll have this right here to remind me, like, oh, you can use this with this bag. This candle I'm gonna put on top of this candle holder that I recently got last month. I think it is so freaking cute. And then these 3 I'm gonna keep on my vanity for display.
For display.
What if I put this in my purse?
Not even used.
Too much, and then I'm gonna put this in my bag because it goes with the whole like khaki vibe. If you guys haven't watched me pack this purse, you should go watch it because it was a really good video. Go to part 2, see what I got at Sephora and TJ Maxx. Went to Sephora because this man wanted cologne, and I picked up.
Who the hell wants to watch her pack the bag? Are you serious? Are you joking? And she bought the Bath and Body Works and put, oh my God, moisturizer, and puts it in there because why? Because it matches it goes with the khaki vibe. Are you kidding me? And also, the best part was when she was putting up the what were they? Oh, lotions on the vanity or whatever that was. And she says, I'll put these here for display. So let me get this straight. You went out and got these Bath and Body Works lotions just so that you can put them up for display. Okay, that sounds normal. No, what I would done is if I just wanted to display it, I would wait until I had empty, and then I would display the empty bottles if I wanted to do that. But that too, insane. But hey, if it, oh God.
Up a few things. I'm going to show you what I got. First thing that I got is this, because I wanted to put the cream and the spray in my purse, and this little body wash I thought was so cute, and the little pink bag I just thought was so cute, and I just needed to get this. The next pack, my purse, you will see this in there. I also got the Charlotte Tilbury The Power of Scent to Unlock Emotions perfume discovery set, because I've been wanting to try a Charlotte Tilbury
Remember
perfume,
how many perfumes
and I
she
figured this
had,
is the perfect
guys.
way to find which one I want.
Going back to her giant perfume collection, a lot of people would probably like, hey, look, probably don't need another perfume.
No.
And I think these are super handy dandy to pack in my purse. This is
They have
also
to
for my purse.
match.
It's the little Tower 28. I freaking love putting this on my face any time of the day. It is so refreshing. I think I'm the last person in America to try this lip gloss. It is the honey infused lip oil. This is in the watermelon sugar. I see these all over TikTok and I never know where people get them. And I never really go into Sephora that much. So when I saw this, I was like, oh, that's where people get them. So I got it and I'm excited to try it. This is the Day Cactus Fruit Styling Cream. This I thought would be cool to put in my purse because sometimes I do wear a slick back bun. If I ever have some hair that's not cooperating, I can just whip this out. And then I also got this little Glow recipe. Excuse me, can I just show the internet, please? And then I'll give it back. This is the Glow recipe watermelon pink juice moisturizer. And again, I don't know if you've realized, but there's kind of like a theme going on here. All of these things are to put in my purse. Like this would be so cute inside there. Let me open it. How
I
cute
hope
is this
you guys
little
get
moisturizer to keep in my purse? It's too cute. Wow, that is everything I got. I feel like Sephora is too expensive because everything I got plus Harley's bougie cologne, it was like $270. So
what?
She lasted 2 days. She lasted 2 days in August. From what I saw, I dropped back in recently. She's really been on a bit of a declutter kick lately. I could do a whole separate video on this. I'm not going to touch on it too much.
All right, I'm going to call it here because we pretty much can figure out the whole shebang there, okay? Do you notice the theme, guys? She says, this is all to go in my purse. All this stuff is for my purse. Oh, Lordy Lord. I think she completely uses the fact that she's a shopping. I'm sorry, I was reading a comment. The shopping channel as her excuse to keep shopping, and I can guarantee you that's what she says to her man. And also she also probably he doesn't say too much because she's bringing in the money. You know what I'm saying? He's not going anywhere. But just remember, dude, eventually, she's up there now, and I hope to God that she bought her house, paid it all off, and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because when her wave is over and she's not bringing in the same money, you can't shop like that on a day. I mean, she shops like that every day. I mean, I can't even imagine. And no, I'm not jealous. I'm actually disgusted because like I said, there are people that deserve to be making that kind of money. They work very hard, and there she is blowing it away just so that the inside of her purse looks cute. I'm like, what? What was that last lotion, the last one? Oh my God, I forgot what brand it was, but I don't think it was definitely not a cheapie. And oh yeah, it was from the watermelon thingy-majiggy. She says, she says, oh, look how cute. It'll definitely go in this bag, and you'll see it and go into another bag. It's like, oh my God. I actually got in a box, Anonymous Patriot, the nighttime AHA, from that, oh God, what the hell's the name of that brand? I can't think. It's right on the tip of my tongue and I can't get it out. But I got the nighttime one, like you put it on your face, and I'm really supposed to do it like twice a week. It's just an exfoliant, and the one I have, and it works pretty well. And then in the morning, you take all your night stuff off, The thing is, does it smell like watermelon? No. I don't like fragrances and stuff like that on my face if I can help that. But yeah, actually, I don't know about the other stuff. I wouldn't waste my money on like their moisturizers and stuff. I use CeraVe, and my skin is a Viv Bomb. I've been using something else also, and I was going to bring that up on the skincare, so when we redo it, I will definitely bring it up. It's Fabulous. Yeah, if you have sensitive skin, you got to be real careful. And also, I also check everything right under my ear. So, okay. Yeah. But this girl, I mean, I'm sorry. Wow. And as for the first video we were looking at, I'm sorry, but no, I am not going to buy out an entire like CVS or Walmart or Target or whatever, buy out all of their toiletries in their travel section to make a drawer look aesthetically pleasing. And I'm sorry, but I don't think your guest bathroom needs to be stocked with Mighty Patch. Why do I think that might have been a Mighty Patch? Well, no, they don't like you to have other stuff, but I mean, what the hell are you doing? I mean, that's insane. And the sad part is that people are striving to live like this. Absolutely crazy. Really, it is. It's just too much. So, let me know, though, in some comments, and especially if you're going to watch this on replay, let me know what you guys, like, think, okay? Because, do you think, like, social media is causing people to do this, even people who are just viewers, or what do you think? You know, I really want to know. So thank you so much for being here. Please support the channel with a thumbs up. I would very much appreciate it. And if you were a lurker, or this is the first time you came in, please sub up if you're not subbed, and I will see you probably tomorrow. Okay? So, thank you guys. And I had a great morning, and I hate this picture, so we are changing it back. Okay? Okay. All right, guys. Have a wonderful rest of your Thursday, and see you on the next one. Bye, guys.